Ajibola,
was charged. It was the lawyer who went to answer for him. In the US, Tinubu was charged. That was why he never went back to the US.
Nobody will say. Ayo will not even say Tinubu was charged with. Ayo will not say that.
He was lawyer.
He was
And he
not
has to
charged.
justify his money.
Where is it? Yeah, people are. Oh my God.
Neko, wait. You see, I have to be honest with you. You cannot form.
Is Malami the one speaking?
Is Malam speaking? Is Malam?
Okay.
So you can't form ignorant that you've never had the term settle out of court or plea bargain. That's in some cases when they find it, when the prosecutor look at the prosecution processes and they feel that they might get something or they may not get something. Mind you that Tinubu was not in America at the time of that trial. So it was easy for them to settle it and get whatever. But if you say he was not convicted, he was not tried, nothing happened, what was the fine for? Why did he pay fine? Tell us.
We are waiting now.
And I go
This
wait,
girl no go answer you.
And I go wait,
You don't know this girl. She no go answer
Malami,
you.
And I go wait, Taya. You are right.
Answer you here.
You know,
Malami,
go wait, Taya. You don't know this girl.
Listen,
Come out for here now.
I'm not here for you. The ego, do you want
You also your money.
please?
US government can't tell you say they want forfeit your money.
Malami,
Say that you don't go follow them.
you can hear me. Listen.
Let's forfeit money. They tell say no.
Tinubu's
I'm
account.
people asking that somewhere, Jerry.
Tinubu account. Let me use this. Let me use a layman breakdown. Tinubu's account was.
The ego.
Yeah, the ego speaking.
Okay,
yeah,
right,
Tinubu's account was freeze, for instance, because of such issue. So let's say maybe let's use it as a layman for now that it is not a kind of conviction or being charged as Cicero is talking. But Cicero, I want to ask you a very important question. Now listen, the court document relating to this $460 million shows that there was a financial tie to drug network.
460,000, not million.
Okay, $460,000, yeah. Shows
I feel
like a financial tie to a drug network. Do you understand what that means? Cicero?
Yes, I understand what that means.
You understand what it means? Explain, please.
Let me also add before they explain.
No, please don't add. She might not answer you.
I won't exactly.
You cannot answer two questions because she has dodged three questions now. You cannot be asking her to let her answer.
No, this is just one question. No, Cicero, you can answer it. It's a one question. I said that the evidence before the court shows that this forfeiture of $460,000 is tied to a drug network. Like this money, this account. One of the reasons for its forfeiture or for seizing it entirely by the US government is because it is linked to a drug network. What do you understand by that?
Okay, so what is it was not that it was linked. The charge was that it's suspected to be.
Okay.
So it was not, they didn't go after, it was suspected. If you go and read that charge again, money suspected to be. So they didn't even investigate it. So there's something called, so they didn't investigate. It wasn't, they just saw the money in their account and it's like, oh, we suspect that this, and we're seizing it. It happens in America.
The owner didn't go and collect it. The owner
he went, oh my God. So he did.
Calm down now. Leave Cicero.
Oh my God. But why am I even asking this person?
She's a woman now, and I think for a woman to show
this is not about a woman, no.
It's not discussion.
This is not about a woman. Please don't leave me.
She's a strong woman. She's a strong woman. Let her continue. Look at her like a man. Yes, look at her like a man. Answer your question like a man.
Yusuf, your mic is bad. Sorry, your mic is maybe your headphones or something. There's a noise that comes with it. Maybe take it out and speak directly to your phone. Okay, so where is the ego?
I'm here. I'm listening.
Okay, yes, I've already explained to you. So it's not linked. I'm correcting you.
Okay, I want to say something.
Word linked.
Now, Cicero, you said
I'm not asking you, Malam. Don't say anything.
I'm not telling you to answer me. I am leaving my question for people to understand the context of what we're talking about. Of course, if I wrote Neko, we will be having this conversation. But since I did not,
please, Ajibola, is it Ajibola that is speaking?
No, it's Malam that is speaking. It's the great Malam. the man that did not write NECO. So anyway, away from that. So my point is, in a drug business, there is one very vital puzzle in their empire, is the accountant. The accountant, that because it's not about
And
selling
Tinubu is an
drugs.
accountant too.
It is the accountant that washes the money and legitimizes the money. So if he does not know how that money entered there, what explanation did he give to the owner of that money that made $460,000, which is a household income of over 10 to 20 person in America as at that time, to just vanish like the pop of smoke? Boom. I know this, you didn't meet it in our days of this thing. So it will be above your pay grade. But for those that may want to attempt it, they will try and attempt. That somebody could forfeit a household income as at that time. Ayo, try a Google search of household income within 1993. You will see that household income should be within 10 to $20,000, and somebody could forfeit such amount of money.
Madam Mogri, who drop account number with that money enter? Nami? Who drop account number? Account details that money was paid into.
And
Who dropped it?
if you remember when they want to take down Pablo Escobar, they first of all get to his accountant. There are two people they always look out for: their lawyer, their accountant, because they have the black book of record of all their activities, who they give money, who they pay money, and everything.
Pablo Escobar was not even caught for drugs. It was taxed. What he was arrested for
Oh
was
my
taxed.
goodness! Why are you engaging me?
So
I thought you said you will not engage.
Answer
I'm
Tinubu.
not engaging you.
Don't
I'm
Oh
answer for
correcting
Pablo
you.
God!
Escobar. Just
I'm
Give me
answer
correcting
tea.
for
Give
you.
Tinubu.
me tea.
I am
Give me
correcting
tea.
you.
Give
I'm not
me tea
engaging
now.
you. I'm not
Oh yeah.
engaging you.
Oh yeah. Don't
Oh yeah.
add your in my
What
topic.
do you mean? You want to say the wrong thing and you want us to
Oh,
correct
But
it.
sincerely,
Take
this
our
is
right
unfair.
away.
You don't want to answer his
Ayo.
question, but you want to
you
correct
don't,
him. It's
but you
Because
want
unfair.
to correct
Ayo,
me.
Ayo, if it was you, Ayo, I like to hear your voice. Ayo, why did
I'm
you
not going
mute
to make
yourself
my
again?
mistake. Why are you
I
Ayo,
don't
why
saying?
even
you
know
mute
what
again now?
I don't
Me,
know
I
If
what
you
want
don't
to
Mogri
talk
like
is
to
us,
you.
saying.
no problem.
I don't want to talk
Mogri,
to
Ayo,
what's
this
your
person.
question?
You
Mogri,
dey use
what
your
is your
voice. You
question?
dey use
Your
your
question is
you dey
not
use
making
your
sense
voice to
now.
carry
Ask your
body
question.
people for this
oh, every
Twitter.
day, every day,
We they
Everybody,
talk, they mention
every
Neko. Okay, what does Neko have to do with what
I
we are
don't
saying?
know.
every
Okay.
day,
I don't know.
every
Okay,
day, come on
I didn't
body.
write Neko. Okay, what's the
Every day,
next thing?
come
Insulting,
on
yeah. It
body.
seems you
What
want
is
to
the next
insult
thing?
Every
somebody.
day,
This
come
thing that
on
you are
body.
saying is very important. They pay me.
Every
Now
day,
so
every
Peter will
day,
be asking here, make
every
China
day,
carry
Every
drug,
day, don't even let them
go
drink it
mobile for
out. They
am.
every
want me to
day.
do.
you see, every day, you see, that's why you were in the trenches for a very, very long time. You know, there are some people that even if you put them on the bed, they will still go and sleep on the floor. You can't just help some people. We are here talking about Pablo, the one and only Pablo of Lagos. You know, the Jagaban, the man that tamed the oceans, the only man that can build a coastal road with trillions of naira, the only man that will buy private jet, first month in office, the only man that his escort is long from Lagos to Abuja. Even for him to get to Lagos to Abuja, they have to, oh my God, this is a lot of work. The only man that say, what do you eat? Rice, ewa, àgbàdo corn. The only man that said Bala Blue. And his followers interpreted Bala Blue. The only man that speaks in tongues and his followers understand him. Oh my God. See, I beg. Stay for
Ayo,
waiting.
The
Ayo,
only man that ready to
Ayo.
cry again. Every day, you know, go
Ayo,
cry again. He
Ayo,
go
you forget
cry,
to say
man. He go cry,
the,
cry, cry, cry,
the only
cry.
man who
We
talk
are talking about
when
King
you sing national
Caputo,
anthem.
the Pablito of Nigeria. You want to divert attention
So, Madam
to
Mogri, let me
baby
just
street
tell a personal
peddlers.
story.
Ayo.
Let me tell a personal. Okay, sorry.
Okay, so let me quickly say something again. All this issue of the when I responded to Ayo asking me about the 460 forfeited. See, that's not to say I agree that this is when I use the example of if some money was found in your account,
Cicero,
it's not as if I'm
Cicero,
agreeing. Hold on now,
Cicero.
please. Am I not
Hope
being?
you know it's not all questions you have to answer. Hope you
I'm
know
not
that.
even answering. It's Ayo I'm even talking to. I'm just saying
Every
I
day.
wasn't
Why
talking.
are you here to spoil our fun like this? We're here having the conversation, but you want to come here and spoil our fun.
Ayo, drop that guy. Drop that guy.
I go
He's
to drop him. Don't
Ayo,
worry.
don't
I go
drop
to drop
him
him. We go
because
here
it's
inside
going to be
20
it's
times.
going to be like no. Don't be like them. What do I want to say? So I'm not agreeing. I'm just saying that I'm not saying Tinubu did drugs because I mean he has. I don't unless one of you can show me where he was charged
Okay,
and
does
where he
does
was
Tinubu
convicted
smoke
for.
cigarettes?
I just use that example. I
Does
just use the example.
Cicero
Where is
wait?
that
This is
evidence?
how we would know somebody that does drugs. Does Tinubu smoke cigarettes? Yes or no? Yes or no? Does Tinubu smoke cigar?
Yana shan powder. Yana shan powder. Powder.
Ayo, stop
No.
muting. I was just talking. I didn't
I
know you
smoking
were muting.
cigarette
Ayo,
is
I
not
beg,
beer.
make you help us bring
Like seriously,
kekere
I don't have
interest
issue
to
Ayo, I
with
people
don't
that
know
drink
you.
cigarette.
to be honest. I
Cicero,
don't have
do you
issue with
agree
people.
that one
Oh,
that he
wow.
smokes cigarettes? Yes or no?
Somebody say, can I
Sorry.
share pada?
Ayo, anybody can smoke cigarette. Oh. Smoking cigarette should not be an issue.
No, I
Smoking
want.
hashish
I'm
is
going somewhere. I'm going
it's a bad
somewhere. I am going somewhere. Stop blocking my road. Stop blocking this road. Leave this road.
Blocking.
Cicero, do you
Mm-hmm.
agree that
Mm-hmm.
Balablu smoked cigarettes? Yes or no?
I don't know. Who is Bala Blue?
Tinubu.
I don't know. I can't answer yes or no because I don't know if he smokes or not. I don't know him.
Okay,
Like I've
yes,
never
it
seen
does.
him.
Yes, it does. Yes, it
Okay.
does. Do you
So you
agree
know.
to that? Because I have
You know.
evidence.
Why
We
would
have
I
picture.
agree?
We
Why
have
would I
picture
agree to something I
evidence.
don't know?
We have
Why
picture
would I agree
evidence
to
of
something I don't
Balablu
know?
in a private jet, holding his cigar, lighting his cigar, smoking that
Okay,
thing.
so what has that got to do? I
So
don't know. Where are you going?
now you're saying
Even
that he did not know.
Udumaki even said it, that he was smoking cigarettes in 1974 in Ogbomosho Palace. So it's not something that is hidden. You understand?
I
So,
mean,
but
let me
it's
just say what
okay.
I
I
want to
don't
say.
even know what
Let
people
me
are
just say what I
saying.
want to say and go back down. So I'm Sarah. I don't know why you got into an argument with Malam Morgan on how Escobar was caught. It's correct. It was a tax issue, and the first people that they cornered were his accountants.
So that's all. So
You
what are
see,
we saying?
did you see me argue with somebody
So
that
let
wrote
me just
NECO?
say this. So
Eh?
whether
That
Tinubu
wasn't. I
carried
How
was the
old
one.
drugs,
was
I
you
was
that
the one
time?
who said. I was the one who
How
said it
old
whether
was.
were you
I
that
was the
time?
one who mentioned the tax issue. That was not what
yes,
whoever it was saying. He was
yeah,
saying
but
that he was caught. He was implying that he was caught. It was his accountant that helped him to be caught for
Oh my
dealing drugs.
goodness. Did I say that
so
That's
he
what
what
he
did?
said.
happened?
I was the
Is
one. What were you saying? I was the one that mentioned
no,
taxes.
he was saying that they went to his
Oh,
accountant first. That's how they found out about the tax
Oh
and
my
evasion and
God! You people
everything.
are. Well, okay. Where are you going with
Eh,
this? Where are you
Okay,
going
so
with
now
all
the
of this?
reason
Uh-huh.
what I wanted to say about let me just go back to the drug issue.
Okay.
So whether Tinubu carried drugs or did not carry
Mm.
drugs is immaterial. The
Okay.
problem is the favorabilities. Is that Tinubu forfeited money based on drugs and money laundering.
Okay.
That's what it is. Again, when you mention that they didn't convict him, let's not be disingenuous. We all live in I live in America. If the FBI
Okay.
calls me for a crime and I willingly give up information, part of the day is that I will not be charged. That's normal. Two, if you claim that is so innocent, Tinubu has every right to tell the court he's going to court to challenge his release of documents. If he's so innocent, release the
Okay.
documents. Let everybody read it. Let the matter end. Let release the document from the DEA, the FBI. Let the matter end because DEA investigated the case. That's how they came up to meet him. So if he feels he's so innocent, prove all of us wrong. Prove Malamor Green. Prove all of us wrong.
Okay.
Release the
See, now there's
goddamn
a new
document.
angle
You
now.
see
That
that you
means
not agree. I
Tinubu
didn't cut you
If,
snitched.
short.
if Ayo, the one
This was
talking,
not the
Wait, so wait, there's
they
another
just be
angle
like
now.
that.
Thank you very much for that, Dr. Kenike. Tinubu is a snitch. He's a snitch. That is how he got off scot free. He snitched on them niggas and said, shit, this money, yes, I was taking money from these niggas, but this is where they at. One's in Indiana, the other one's in Chicago. Go get those niggas. I ain't coming back. Just don't charge me. Take the money. Leave me alone. He snitched. He's a rat. So you're telling me Tinubu is a snitch? Oh my God, our president is a snitch. He's working for the CIA.
Yes,
Oh my God.
Smart, smart move, isn't it? Smart move
He
from the
he plea
snitch.
bargained. He plea bargained. He dropped
The
his.
guy,
Ayo,
the guy has
Ayo,
always been, the guy has always been lucky. Watching from his
Ayo,
political trajectory, Tinubu has always been lucky.
Ayo.
If not,
Page
what are you saying?
32,
Can,
page
yeah,
There's a
yeah,
lot of
yes,
32.
things
yeah,
to near him
let's
on.
not attribute it to luck. He's a smart person. Politically
Yeah,
wise,
yeah,
Tinubu might be smart.
he's very
Exactly,
smart.
Yes,
exactly.
but
Page,
I don't want to say luck.
He's
Ayo,
very smart. And
Ayo,
listen,
page.
one thing about smart also is smart works with the god of luck. I'm telling you honestly, if you are not lucky, you can be smart. But when you are not lucky, my brother, your smart will flaw. I'm telling you honestly. The guy has always been graced by the God.
Ayo,
Honestly.
I give it to him.
you
Oh.
So,
just hear
Page
yourself.
32
can I?
of
You just hear
Can
yourself,
I?
Ayo.
page 32 of
Oh
my
dear.
watch.
Ayo,
And
Ayo.
doctor, you said doctor.
Obasanjo
Oh,
said something
You
32
said you
of
live in the US.
everything
You
about
said you
Tinubu
live in the
is
US.
he
questionable.
does, and he
All
doesn't
what you
know
just
what
said
civil court is.
is
He
just
doesn't
Please,
fact.
know what
No,
please,
except
please,
he
guys,
everywhere
lives
can
in
except
we
US.
leave?
Tinubu
He
has
Can
doesn't
we
know
let
been.
what.
this issue go and talk about the issue of June? Because the people we are talking with here about this issue of Tinubu are not actually helping issues.
This is
Okay,
how you guys
Exactly.
lose the
No,
this is how you
nobody
guys
that is
lost
supporting
election last
Tinubu will
time.
be
Continue
interested
again
on the
with
issue
this
of just forget
your
about it.
unverified information that you
Nobody
guys are always talking about.
Ogbe wey dey do fake odeshi, you don't jump. I know
Unverified
say you
information. Yeah,
people will
Tinubu is in
definitely
court
one by
challenging the
one. You
release of his
people will be coming
documents.
one by one, one by one. Just
And
small,
someone
small.
said
unverified,
he live in the US.
unverified, the one that is
He
there.
really
The
understand
one
how
that is
this
there, the one
works.
that is
So
there.
it
Have
doesn't
you ever?
compare.
Yeah, unverified.
Mogri, you know the problem. A lot of these APC guys can't come to terms that they supported a drug kingpin. So anytime you bring up that thing, it touches them somewhere that they have never been touched in a very, very long time. I think people need to bring back our drug series to remind them of the person that they voted for. That they voted for a drug kingpin. Pablito, Pablito, Pablito.
Ayo, that
And
place
you
na
guys,
their G
and you
spot.
guys will
Ayo, this
continue
thing
to
does
lose
not. Ayo,
election
this thing you
again.
agree
Ayo,
does not
that
fit
topic na
you.
their G spot.
I
Anytime they
swear it
touch
does not.
am,
It does
they
not
start to
fit
dey
you at
sing.
And
all.
you guys
You
will
not fit
continue to lose
you.
election again. Continue.
We are not bothered about losing election. We
We
are
are not
bothered
talking
about
about
your G
election. Yeah, we're
spot.
talking about drug,
We are
drug,
bothered about your G spot.
drug,
So we'll continue
powder,
to
Why
touch
powder,
are we
them.
I
even
just
talking
want to
about
ask.
drugs?
I just
powder.
want
Did
to
you
The one
hear?
ask.
where
We're talking
no, no,
about
no,
So
the
drugs,
guys,
election
hybrid
you won,
Drugs.
the
drugs.
election you won, what you
are
don't
you
use
a
am do?
PhD holder
The election where you win, what you
or you
don't
are
use
a
am do?
doctor?
The election where you don't win, what you don't use am do? Not about being bothered about, no, not about losing election. It's the one where you don't win. What you use am do? 200 souls are dead in Benue
Oh
State.
God,
What you
we've
don't,
killed
the one
some
where you win, what you don't use
civilians.
am
Oh,
do?
wow.
We want to talk about drug issue, not.
We want to talk
Sorry,
about it. Then we will just
sorry,
keep moving from
You
one
are,
topic
you
to
are,
sorry.
another.
you are
We
talking
don't need to
today.
see
You're
that
only
we
talking
move to
today
another
because you
one.
are
No
alive.
people, no
The
need
You're
to
only
be
talking
sorry,
today
please.
because
I would
you are
like to
alive.
ask.
You are alive.
Uh,
As at 2 weeks ago, there were people who were also speaking, but never knew that this evil government will lead to their death. So you talking about someone that lose election? You will win. What you use and do? The next death, you know
uh,
whether it will happen for your health.
You guys will continue to
Here's
lose it because you guys
I would
does
like
not
to
know
ask. I would
what you
like
are
to
meant
ask
to
a
talk
question.
about.
Tinubu, as a politician, you know, before being the president, and Tinubu as the president, what can you say about the two? What can,
Before you go on with that question, real one, I have a question for
okay,
you.
go
We are talking about June 12 and people that participated in it. What was Article's take in it?
We
I
don't
mean,
care
after it
about
happened.
Tiku. We
okay,
care about Tinubu. Don't
okay.
ask us article.
Yeah, I
No.
care about.
Wait. You know, you asked a very fundamental question because if in fact, I even see MQ as somebody that betrayed Atiku and betrayed
Hmm.
Shehu, to be honest, because there was this agreement of, step down for me, I'll make you my vice, then, so that I can be able to be the flag bearer. And because of the fact that, you know, Shehu happens to be Atiku's boss, whom he respected and still respects it today, he said, okay, no problem. If that is the case, I'll be the vice presidential candidate. But at the end of the day, the one of the sole contender, because there were three that fought so well against MKO. MKO picked him as vice. You know,
And Atiku also played a very significant role in making sure that Sheu was not totally, because at the end of the day, Sheu was angry, and he said he was never going to support MK because of the fact that he betrayed him. The agreement was he would make Atiku the vice presidential candidate in 1993, which he made Babangana Kingibe, who happened to be the person they were even fighting against. So he played a significant role, and history will be kind to him, and that is just it.
We are going back to the drug deal issue. You guys will lose election again. Continue. Drug.
APC are one of the most confused people. One APC person say, "Me will they go June 12th." The other one say, "Me will go they go drug case." Pick a struggle. We see, just pick one way. Pick one. Why
We
are
are
you
not
people so
picking. You guys
confused?
is going to. You guys is
Adebola,
going. You will continue again and be
Adebola,
speaking about something
listen,
that is not necessary.
listen. I don't know who told that
When I
story
talk
of
about
Atiku. I don't
Belegba,
know
I
who
talk
just told
about
that story of
the
Atiku stepping down for MKO. But listen, Tinubu is a living MKO. Like everything about MKO is everything you find in Tinubu. I don't want to argue about this, but take it or leave it. Now, when you talk about betraying Atiku, there's something I want to point to. If you have read the book Towards Nation Building by Dennis Osadebe, if you have read that book, Dennis Osadebe says something that after the independent election and all those things about, and where they were preparing towards forming a government in the parliament, that the first line of winners was the MPC, Northern People's Congress, followed by the NCNC and AG. Then, since they couldn't meet up to the quorum for forming a government in the National Assembly, there was an issue of forming a coalition. Then, in a morning, Dennis Osadebe said that the AG group sent him 4 delegates and they came to his house, pleading with him to take them to Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe. That the reason for this is because they are being sent by the AG, that is Action Group of Chief Obafemi Awolowo, and by Obafemi Awolowo himself, to see if the AG and the NCNC could team up together to form a coalition. And then Osadebe said that he agreed to this. Chief Dennis said that he agreed to this, followed them, took them, they passed through the river Niger to Onitsha, going to meet Chief Nnamdi Azikiwe. When they went there, they were welcomed and they told Nnamdi Azikiwe what brought them and everything, which Nnamdi Azikiwe thought about it. And okay, say, let him call the NCNC committee, which Nnamdi Azikiwe established an NCNC committee, called a meeting about it to look inside it. Now, I think after some days, when they were still deliberating on it, the NCNC, the AG sent another group. I think, or it was maybe after the first group have came in the morning, Nnamdi Azikiwe, why with the NCNC council committees and some delegates from the AG, received a call from, I think, Amadou Bello or Tafawa Bello or thereabout, telling him that as he speaks, that Chief Obafemi Awolowo and also groups entourage from the AG are in his office right now talking about forming a coalition with the MPC. Now, to Nnamdi Azikiwe and
Not to
Ahmadu
cut you
Bello.
short, but this history is kind of it will bore people. Let's just stick to Bola
Now,
Tinubu
It's
and
really
that's
boring.
that's what I'm saying. Now to them, it was more of an insult, and that led them to say no, they can't be bullied by little children, and that is one of the reasons why these people have to come together to form the coalition government. Now, why I'm saying this is this: somebody came here to talk about Atiku being betrayed. You know that some certain part of our country, betrayal and not sticking to an agreement is their trajectory, is their legacy. You
Must
can't
you
take it away.
defend everything? Must you defend everything? Must you guys defend everything?
No. See, you see, you don't need to go. to that route, I won't be comfortable because at the end of it, it's just politics. You understand? But build up to that moment.
Sorry, real one. Sorry, real one. I like what AJZ said. It was making so much sense. I mean, we can liken it to someone like Peter Obi, who swore with Calabash that he will never leave Abga,
Oga, close your
then
mouth.
went to PDP,
Close your mouth.
swore
Leaving
so that he
party,
won't
leaving
Close
leave.
your
party,
Now
mouth.
he's in
Close your
Labour
mouth.
Party. So
Close your
it's
mouth.
something
leaving
that
party for
happens
them
all
to
Don't
around,
party
you
find a
know.
way to put
So
Peter
I
Obi
for
in
like
this
what
instance,
equation.
SSG was saying.
Tinubu
It was
Close
making
your
sense.
mouth.
Actually.
left SDP
Your mouth
Must
too
to
you guys
small.
AD,
defend
SDP.
everything?
And
Must
for
you
instance,
guys defend everything?
are you getting Tinubu left SDP to AD to ACN to APC. So leaving party in pursuit of one's interest is nothing. I don't even see it as anything. That
No,
cannot be
see,
you.
No, but
But
what we
what
are
we are
talking
talking is
about
when
is
you
Tinubu
can't
never
speak to
Eagle,
swore
an
with
agreement,
Calabash
Eagle,
that he
Eagle.
won't leave
every
one
Okay,
place.
politician,
Oga,
You
just
understand
leave
what we
that
are
one
saying?
back.
every
Bringing
politician
people bigger
swore.
issue. They
far
go
away.
sleep. Everybody
Even
have their
Wike,
assignment.
Wike today swore in Hero Square that he
Eagle,
can
Eagle,
never
Eagle,
betray
Eagle,
PDP.
Eagle, in about
So
offline.
The
what I'm
guy.
saying is when
No,
somebody
no,
Eagle,
comes
no,
up
no, no,
here
no.
to
explain,
tell
tired.
us
I have
that
no evidence.
the fact somehow Atiku
Hapla Igwe.
Okay, hey,
Let us lead from front.
Yeah, here's the issue. We're actually not even talking about it, but at the end of the day, you can still bring it up because if Shehu had built his tent towards Kingibe, Abiola wouldn't have become the flag bearer, and probably a man from Bono, that's another candidate. We might actually not have this event of June 12th because we can't say if the election would have been nullified. Because from the all indication, I think the military were actually scared of MKO because of his influence locally and internationally. And I think that was part of the main issue while his election was nullified. So if it had been somebody like Kingibe, I don't know, maybe don't forget that Babangida himself resigned because of this issue. So if it happens to be somebody like Kingibe, probably maybe we wouldn't have had issues of June 12th or be celebrating June 12th till today. So I understand betrayal, not accepting or respecting uh, agreement is part of politics. But I don't think it's fair enough to say certain individuals were not part of those people that made it possible. Like I said, I'm more interested in people who made effort before the election than after the election. So if we're actually talking towards people that made effort after election, they will be discussing about a lot of people. If the election did not take place at first, we won't be discussing about June 12th. And that is the aspect I think somebody like Sri Lamido and a lot of people were actually saying that, Mr. Tinubu, yes, you are the president of this country. But prior to the election, you played no role. Even after the election, you played no role. The only thing that happened was that you lobbied to become something under Abacha. When Abacha, you know, don't forget, Babangida resigned and Abacha took over. When Abacha became the head of state, you lobbied to become somebody and he turned it down. And
So
for
IMG was there, please.
yes,
IMG.
okay, good. Before Abacha took over. So, you lobbied to become somebody and it was declined. And Nadeco has been formed before you even joined Nadeco then. And
Sorry,
you
to
ran to
become what?
Chicago.
To become what? You lost to become what?
All these things were,
He was
founder
looking
of
for money.
Nadeco. Don't
He did not get
Evidence,
appointed.
evidence, evidence. Were you there?
He not did
All this your
Baba
stories.
Abiola
You just
said
go
it.
come with story. Yes, this
See,
person said it. This person
there were
said it.
become
events
what
and there were
now?
issues
You guys, you'll
that
be okay.
happened
Evidence. You go
Olua say
explain, explain, tire.
you no go cry again. You don't cry
you
the
see
first round, the
you
waka
you,
No,
you,
no,
commot.
you
he not
can't
fit to
you
You
can't
come
become
you
back
can't
what?
again,
hide the
you still
fact.
want cry
I
He
again.
not
understand
fit to
I
You
become
no
understand the
what?
go
fact
cry.
that people
Why?
can say
Why you no go
Tinubu
cry?
He
is their
not
hero.
fit to
My
become
brother,
Tinubu
what
is
it's
their
all
hero.
now?
right.
Fine.
Enjoy yourself. Cry your cry. Cry your bush baby cry. Will they hear you, okay?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a co-host here, Atif. I just did wake up. So I'm not responsible for anything that happened on this space in the past 4 hours, 22 minutes. please do not hold me responsible. Anything that still happens in the next 3 hours, I'm not responsible because I'm about to go back to sleep. Oh, are you still active? Okay, I keep it live then. I over to you.
Drop Odogu this to give another person code so if you press APC people neck, I beg. I've been dealing with them since.
Okay,
I've been dealing with the Banger Boys. The Banger Boys have been stressing me. Oh my God.
okay. Who is volunteering for this task, for this noble task? Give me 100 if you're volunteering for this.
No give Banger Boy you. No give
So
Banger Boy you.
should I give our prime enemy more green?
Our private DB is on our side
It's
today.
on
We are
our
fighting the
side.
battle
Okay,
together.
agenda is
It's
aligned.
on our
Okay,
side. It's on our side.
let me give you. Let me give you. Malamo Green. Hopefully you do not do hostile takeover before I come back. I don't trust you, but let's see how this plays out. Thank you guys. I'm back. I'm going back to bed.
APC, I sure say una go survive this one. Every day. And I sure say you go run. Why you no go run? No run, no. The game just begin. Let's start counting.
Please,
Hey,
I want to
Energy,
make a
you just want to
correction.
spoil this space.
Please,
You just want to spoil this space.
please,
Why you
please,
give
I want to make a
Malamo
correction.
Green co-host? Which kind of thing is this one
Please,
now?
I want to
I
make
beg,
a
I beg, I beg.
correction. I
Bye,
want
bye,
to
bye,
make a
bye, bye, bye.
correction. Please, I want to make a correction. I heard people saying that Pablo was not arrested because of drug. The person does not know history. Pablo was arrested because of drug and not tax evasion. You are confusing Al Capone with Pablo Escobar. Pablo Escobar was arrested for drug. He built his own
Oh,
prison,
yes,
which is
you're right. You're right. It's
La
Al Capone that
Catedral.
was
It
tax
was
evasion. Sorry, you're
Al
right.
Capone that you are mistaken.
Yeah, Al
Pablo
Capone,
Escobar
yes.
was arrested in 1976 for drugs. He came out
Oh,
from
she said
prison,
stop 100.
continued drug.
She said
He
stop
continued
100
drug
ago. Now you confuse
again.
everybody. She
And when
said
he
stop
continued
100.
drug, he was
She said,
arrested.
no, stop
He
it.
killed,
You think I'm
he
like you
killed
that will be
all the,
arguing blindly? I
listen,
take to correction. Come on.
can we bet,
Thank you for the
for
And
correction.
$1,000?
so you
Thank
Can we
can
you.
bet
you can accept
$1,000?
Thank you for the
corrections. Thank
correction.
God. Though.
Can we
Okay,
bet
she said she's
$1,000?
taking for the correction. No, she's taking for the correction. She's taking for the correction. I thought she was 100.
So she accepted Pablo Escobar own, but she doesn't want to accept Tinubu's own. Tinubu is a drug dealer. Tinubu is a
Now,
drug
let
dealer.
me say something about Tinubu's own case. Let me tell you something about Tinubu's own case. When they caught the two guys pushing drugs in Chicago, the FBI rounded them up. And when they told the FBI personally, this is where we are funding our DC. They went to the house. Tinubu stayed in that house. And in the process of discovery, they discovered where they were pushing cash and they pushed the money through Tinubu's account. Before they caught those guys, Tinubu quickly bought a house of $1.3 million before they caught them. The moment they caught them, he withdrew money from that account and bought a house of $1.3 million. The reason why the FBI did not go against him was because they've already caught the culprits, number one. Two, the source of money is the account, and they called him. That is Mox. Mox was the special agent that was looking for him. And Mox told him personally that if we are going to pursue you, the money we are going to waste is going to this. So whatever is remaining in that account, we'll freeze it. And Tinubu agreed and went into a plea bargain. He said that, yes, I know that if you people go here, but then I want us to end this case here. Whatever money that you have seen, collect the money and let the case die. And that's how the case died.
There are so
So I
many
don't know.
versions of this now. Somebody said
I just said,
Tinubu
no,
was
this is the written
knowing.
version. No, she said, no,
Somebody
this
said
guy
Tinubu
intention
was
wasn't the case.
knowing. Wait now. Somebody said Tinubu was not in America. You're saying he was dead. They took him to. I'm
So
just
Oh,
so
I
they
said
don't give
Tinubu was
confused.
Bala.
not in America. Listen to what I said. Tinubu was not in America. They've
Okay,
already
so
caught
they now
the
went to.
people. The
Okay, go
people
on.
that were pushing drug, there were two Yoruba guys that were pushing drug in Chicago.
What
When they
were their
caught
names?
them, I think
Who
there
were
was
they?
one, I forgot, I can't remember their name.
So it was not
Their,
Tinubu
their
that was
name is not
pushing the drugs.
necessary
It
here.
was those two people.
More younger, I don't know, but there were two of them. They caught them. They took
They
them
were
to
the
the
ones
house.
pushing the drugs.
Yes,
Okay,
they took
go
them.
on.
They were
Okay.
selling the drug on the street. They
All right.
mistakenly
And Tinubu
sold
was
it
living
to,
in that house.
no, No, Tinubu had stayed in that house. Tinubu
Okay.
had
I mean,
stayed
that's all.
in that
No
house.
further questions.
In that house. Tinubu had
No
stayed.
further question. Clear
They
now.
did
No further.
actually they did prosecute Tinubu.
No, Cicero, why
They
will
only
you say
leaked
no further
Tinubu the
questions?
account.
Cicero, I'm disappointed. What's that? Why will you say no further questions? You must answer all the
But he has
questions.
already
Final
established.
verdict.
He has already established what I want. Come on, are you not paying attention? Pay attention. You still pay attention. He has already answered my question, so there's no point
You
on
know,
this
you
issue
know,
anymore.
Sarah.
So thank you, Famsies. Thanks for that clarification. Yeah.
Thank
So,
you,
Famsis, you're right. They had an Oh, you even brought it. He had an investigating officer. So again, I don't know where. Anyways, that's by the way. I just wanted to ask an off point question. Madam Mokrin, where is the Minister of Sports? Why would the Minister of Sports allow our
We're
upcoming
just
athletes
hopping. We're just
camp?
doing Betty Boo today, as he hopping like grasshopper from one thing to the other. Which one is
Yeah,
which?
Can you
Which
imagine?
one again? For crying out loud, eh? Go. Bola ti já sí.
Udo, why is your hand
Bola ti
up
já
like a
sí báyìí.
DJ? Udo,
My
why
hand
is
is
your
up.
hand up like a DJ? You can go.
My hand is up. I'm just listening to Famsis. Like in a court of law, what he's basically doing is he's admitting that is what he's basically
No,
doing.
the truth
Because
about it is that let me just say the truth so you
no,
understand.
no, 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 no,
What the
Famsis, I
FBI
understand
said,
you.
no, they did not. Look, let me tell you something. The FBI actually
Don't close
indicted Tinubu, but they don't have any sufficient evidence to nail him.
No, don't say that. Oh. No. You need to
Listen,
use the
Don't say
correct
that.
term. What's
listen.
an indictment?
Don't say
No.
Now,
that.
now,
I've been
now,
Don't say
agreeing
that.
with
Don't use
no.
that
I
word.
won't
now,
let you. No, you must correct yourself. Did you say
listen.
indicted him? No.
Yes,
Famsis. No.
yes,
Don't do
yes.
that at this stage.
Now,
What's an
let me,
indictment?
what, eh?
Wait,
An
now
indictment
you
is
said
that, no,
I need
wait,
you to correct something.
no,
You said they
now,
did what?
listen. They
I'm
indicted him.
listening.
They indicted
How?
him.
What's that? How?
They indicted him. Number one,
How? I'm
I
listening
don't want
to
to
you.
go through deep into that case.
You have to
They
tell me what an
indicted him.
indictment
Now,
is.
let me tell you the truth. Let me tell you the reasons why the
What's an
FBI did not
indictment?
continue. Indicted is that
What does that mean? What's an
you have been,
indictment?
Sorry, Famsi, let me help you and try and put clarification to an indictment. For a person that cannot explain the source of $1.6 million, which at that time there was no work that he has done that will fetch him that money. It is an indictment of something irregular because he cannot explain it. Even up to today, he could not explain that money. Up to today, his explanation is neither here nor there. Today, he tell you he worked in Deloitte. Deloitte did not have any account of him. The other time, he said he sold real estate, and this one, and all those stories, but it's not clear. And I put it to you that if they subject him to interrogation today, he will still not explain how he made that $1.6 million. So that's an indictment if we have to say it.
God, I beg you. That's an indictment. That's the meaning of an.
Malam, he mute us.
More green, I'm ashamed of you. Now waiting they teach you for school be that. Now waiting that may be that.
If he no fit explain his source of
It will
money
be what a
today,
nice
they
Sunday. I'm not
indicted
gonna
him
do this.
of
I'm not gonna do this with this kind
oh
of.
wait. You are looking for how they indicted him when he could not explain that money. What was his answer? Oh, okay. You want to follow it on the facelift the way I said it. You go run tire. Why you not go cry? Why you not go cry? Where you have a pablito, you cannot come to them that you voted a drug dealer, an accountant of a drug empire. The most important thing about drug empire is the accountant. That's what was he called? What was this man's name? Frank Lucas. He wasn't the money that was the problem. It's how to wash that money. They must need an accountant. And Tinubu claimed to be one. He lived in the house of drug dealers where they operate, where they are cooking drug. So I don't know what you want me to say again. You know, You keep looking for what you had or you do not keep anywhere. The man is this thing. He's a Pablito. Probably is the one selling, doing everything. He's cutting off everybody. He's the accountant. He's
From
the
pushing
light.
drugs to the accountant of drug pushers. Una go come home soonest. Eh?
Sorry, I can't hear anybody.
Because him be
Please,
accountant.
let me drop. Can you bring me
Tell
back,
of this
Madam
guy
Morgan?
to go and buy a good phone. He will not buy a good phone. You come here and be
Eh?
dragging mic. Your the
Eh?
before you come up here,
Malam green.
before you
From
come
drug
up here, you ask yourself, is my phone good enough to be on this speaker section? If it is not, you sit down below. Okay, we are not hearing you. Please, let me hear from my Neko sister, Sisi Neko. Go ahead, you have the mic.
To
Sisi
be like you
Neko.
should like say we go do
Yeah,
go.
I hate it when people argue unnecessarily. An indictment is when you are accused by a grand jury. It's different from
Mr.
a
Lecturer, no
conviction.
teach us.
Tinubu was
Mr.
not
Lecturer, no
convicted.
teach us. Go sleep.
He was
Don't teach
see,
us that. Tinubu is a drug
he was
dealer. Don't tell us
indicted.
that. We don't want to hear your lecture this morning.
No, what I'm trying to say
Tinubu
next
be
is that
accountant of drug dealer now. Una go explain tire.
So
I
the,
knew
my,
fully
my
well that
problem, my problem is
yes,
Write the
discussion
right
is
of
that
Jari.
Tinubu supporters don't see the irony that the man that they
yeah,
adore was
he
linked
did
with
not agree.
drug-related offenses. I mean, I don't you get it? Whether it was,
Yeah,
I
he
don't
was
think you guys see
related, he
the
was
irony.
indicted now. They traced all his accounts. Even if I shock you, even Tinubu's wife was even mentioned inside that account. Tinubu's
Yeah,
wife.
is it yeah?
It was
So
even
Family
inside the
business.
account. You
Family
think
business.
I don't want to talk
now
about
family
this
Now
thing.
business.
family
Let me not
business.
go
You
do.
don't need to
I
tell
don't
us.
want to go too deep into it. Tinubu, they have four different accounts where they were operating this thing. You think that the FBI don't know everything? Even Tinubu's wife. So, but they just indicted him. They just told him, okay, fine. We know if we prosecute you, what Moss told him, if I prosecute you, I will indict you, I will find you guilty. But you know what? I don't want to waste money because it's going to cost us money to waste. But then, instead of
We are
wasting
there.
that kind of money over
And you
unnecessary
were
thing,
there. You were there
let's
now.
just
You
collect this
know.
money.
You were
Go and
there.
listen to
You
all
know.
this record
You
now.
know.
You
You
are
And
know.
boss.
I
You
listen
are
to
You
boss.
know.
record.
Were you
You are
There's
there?
boss
no,
now. You are boss
there's
Were
no
you
now.
argue.
there?
And
See,
now they do
they
Were
are,
business
you there that
see,
you know he doesn't want to
see,
waste his money?
oh God, I don't need to be there. I don't need to be there. I was not there when Escobar was committing crime. I watch documentaries, a lot of documentaries for me to know all these things. I watch
Are you FBI's
documentaries.
accountant? Are you FBI's accountant that you know they don't
All
want to
these
waste their
records
money?
are there now. There was an investigating officer. What are you
Oh
arguing
God, there was
about?
an investigation and they
There
can't
was an
waste money.
investigation. What are you,
And
what's
let
the
me tell you,
argument?
the
let me just
investigating
shock you. Let
officer,
me
say
tell you,
you and the
one of the
investigating
reasons,
officer.
one of the reasons why,
There
one
was
of the
an
reasons,
investigation. There were names. What's the problem? These names are there. The name he mentioned, God,
We
was
I've,
his
know,
name is
we
there.
I've,
yeah.
What
I
is the
don't have a
argument?
problem. I don't. I excuse me. I don't have a problem with the investigative officer or what's not, what's not. He said we don't want to waste money. Like, are you? Are you? Are we? Are we?
As in,
Are we?
you
Are we
understand?
kids? I don't
Although
understand.
that
FBI,
is what
FBI,
I don't
FBI don't
understand.
happens.
want to waste money. FBI don't want to waste money. Can you
So,
imagine
so
that?
you've not heard
Wait,
it.
wait, wait, wait,
they've
You've
wait,
not
wait.
already
heard it
Hold on,
caught
before.
who
hold
they
on,
want
hold on,
to catch
hold on,
now.
hold
They
on,
play.
They've
hold on. Wait,
already
guys,
caught who they want to catch. What are they wasting money for? They've already
hold
caught
on,
who they want to catch. They've
hold on,
already seen money that they want
hold on.
to collect.
Why did
What
they
are they
catch
wasting the
you?
money
Wait.
for?
Why did they?
Oluwaseun,
Now they already catch you. They want. Yeah,
Oluwaseun. Have you had a
yeah.
court case before? So
Don't talk
once you have a
anything.
court case, there's something called the public defender. Hold on. The public defender lays out your options for you. They lay it out.
They give you
So
plea
what are you
deal.
talking about?
They give you
Educate me.
plea deal. They offer you plea deal because the government doesn't waste to
Yeah, no,
waste
they
money.
couldn't plead you. They lay out your options
Yeah.
for
Now
you.
one of the
The
options,
FBI lays
Oga,
out your options.
they give you plea
If
deal.
anywhere in the world, hold on, 10 of them. If you have any issue, let me give you an example. If you have a workplace issue and HR calls you, let me start from work. The HR lays out your option for you. They tell you if you're remorseful, you might be considered. They lay
Now,
out options for you everywhere for dispute resolution. They laid out the option for him. And if I'm Tinubu, why would I take the option? I would take the easiest option. So what are you guys
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about?
Excuse me. What you are saying here is
assume
that
now.
in an argument you are assuming. You are basically assuming. You are assuming that's what
Okay,
happened, and
so
you don't know.
Udo, why did Tinubu agree for them to take his money?
Somebody did not take a plea, but he reached a plea deal. You guys be serious.
Okay, Cicero, why
You
did
guys be
Tinubu
serious.
agree? Now $460,000. in 1993.
People are
No be
saying
small money.
agree. You are saying agree as if he said he agreed to it. So because they
What?
say somebody forfeited
Exactly.
something, means
What?
take
Define
my
forfeiture.
money. Are you
Define
saying
Yeah.
forfeiture, Sincerio.
I don't
are you
get.
Help!
saying
This
What
is
is
okay?
what I'm
forfeiture
trying
Help
to
to
me!
you?
make us look
So
like.
so
Like,
forfeiture
are you
means
Hold
he
on.
said,
are you
Tinubu
wait
saying
also
that
said
now.
intelligence?
he
Like
agreed.
Oh
how did
my
you make
god.
someone
Hey,
agree?
God.
Forfeiture means okay, come and take the money. You people are making it look as he said, come and take it. Forfeiture means they took
Forfeiture,
it.
right?
They took
Yeah,
it.
forfeiture.
What
So why did he
forfeiture means?
forfeit the
So why
money?
are you not making it look as if he agreed to it?
Why did Tinubu
Oh,
forfeit the money? Why?
hold on.
Why did
Why?
he?
Yusuf,
I don't
Because my
understand
Yusuf,
this
father
question
needs
you're
it.
asking
Yusuf,
me.
He
You took
forfeited
somebody's
it because
money.
my
Emefiele,
You are
father
saying
needs it.
Efiemele,
What a
Efiemele
question.
forfeited. Efiemele
They
has
took
been
somebody's
forfeited.
money.
How
You are
much have
saying
they forfeited Efiemele?
people
Efiemele, how
are
much did they
calling.
forfeit from him? If you know.
Emefiele,
Okay,
So
so
are you
how much
saying
did they
700.
Efiemele
profit
is not
from him?
Emefiele
How
forfeited
much did they?
over
Who is asking me this? Is it doctor?
750 duplexes.
How much did they
Emefiele,
Please
profit
sorry.
ask
from him?
Emefiele.
How much did they
How much
profit
was
from
And they
him?
forfeited?
should release him now.
How much was forfeited? Okay, so
Are you saying he's not
so
guilty?
wait. Oh my God, Lord Jesus Christ. So you people make it look as if Tinubu agreed, as if he submitted. They took the money from him. It's a civil forfeiture. They took the money from him. So that's it. And it was not
See,
linked. I've said this thing again. Please, you
but
people should
Ayo,
just
eh?
when
Ayo,
go and
when APC won't lie, they go put civil. You see that word civil for future?
They
It
tell
just
them.
be like
They tell them.
they want they want do us Ojoro. As fella talk am, teacher don't teach me nonsense. Civil for future. Civil. If for fit body, I mean no for fit body.
Ayo,
Eh?
Ayo, the matter, they are talking about drug-related matter, proceed of drug, and then it become a civil forfeiture,
A civil matter.
not criminal matter.
Say
Excuse
it
me,
now.
please. Let me make a
So
submission
the
here.
three
Let me make a submission here
now.
because, excuse me, wait.
Eh?
Sincerely,
How you
please
guys
calm
saying?
down, please calm down. Let me make a submission for these guys because they keep on playing with our
you at
with our
all.
intelligence here, and it's really bad. Someone is telling me that a forfeiture
Okay.
means that you gave them the money. A forfeiture is a penalty for a misdeed. So
Who though a
what are these guys
criminal?
saying?
A criminal.
Ah,
A tag
what
criminal
are you
though.
guys? Why are you guys playing with our intelligence? Are we fools? How
You
we
know
say
what,
a
Ayo?
forfeiture means?
Sorry, Udo, they're not playing with our intelligence. They're playing with themselves. So we are just joining them in the play. It's not like we don't know what they're doing. We know all of them, so they just keep playing them. It's just that for the people to see them that these guys are not particularly smart. Like, like somebody should come and take money from your account when you've not committed any crime. If you've not done anything wrong, why would somebody take money from your account? Like, tell me how. No offense, no crime, no nothing, and somebody just woke up one morning and then come and pick a house, like a household income of about 10 to 20 family. They will just poop, remove it from your account, and you went home and you were celebrating, very happy. Okay, we settled, we did not settle. Like, is that what you tell yourself before you sleep in the night? To justify that the man you voted is not a drug dealer? Oh my goodness, like you guys are. Anyway, let me not just use oh, my good friend is here. Tofis. Tofis. You are coming off, my brother. Come on. I like your neck. But this Sunday, as you eat our Sunday rice. Go on, Tofis. You have the mic.
So, some people. Oh, sorry. Is it? Please, can I go? You always want
Yeah,
to make it
you
look as
can
if
go.
some people are stupid and some people are wiser and some people.
I
So,
did not say
so let
anything.
me break
I
it.
did not call any
I
name.
say
I
you
didn't
make
say
it
anybody
look as
anything.
if. So let me tell you what this is. When I said civil forfeiture, I quickly picked the mic, I muted everybody, as if civil forfeiture is not a thing. Please, you don't have to be a lawyer. Just
Why are you explaining to us? Are you a lawyer? You don't need to explain to us. After all, we are all
I'm
equals
not
here.
explaining to you. You're saying it that you said it here now that some of us think some people are stupid. Or
Oh,
something along those
oh, oh,
lines. So
oh.
you don't have to take my word for it, okay? Just Google civil forfeiture in the
I think she's actually a lawyer, actually, to be fair to her, Madam Morgan.
He's a lawyer. So what are you talking about? Malam.
I just asked the
And
question.
Why
there's
are
what
you
we
just
call civil
muting?
forfeiture.
Malam, please let me. You know you're a co-host now, so I have to give you, that respect. Let me just say what I want to say
So
on
if I ask you a question, now
Sunday.
answer.
Wait. So what
Okay.
I'm saying is this: you don't
Proceed.
have to take my word for it. You don't have to
He's
take my
not a
word for
If
it.
lawyer.
if
He
Whether
was
what
my
you're
civil,
about
secondary
to say
school
deserves
teacher.
a question, are you going to
He was
answer?
my secondary school teacher. He's not a lawyer.
So this thing, the civil forfeiture, you don't have to just Google it, what it means, okay? As in, and what Americans generally think about. Ayo, I know you know what Americans think about what civil forfeiture is.
But it's
Since
a
we have not been
penalty
able
now.
to
You
prove
saying that he gave out the money for free
it's
and
not,
forfeit.
it's not. Why are you saying gave out? Please just Google it before you ask
I
me
know
that
what
question.
I know what civil forfeiture is. Who told you I don't even I don't have to ever
Exactly.
happen
So
to me.
civil forfeiture, the government can just pick you on. You can be walking on the streets, and they will say, "I suspect this bag you bought. You stole it from that store."
That's that's
Google it.
that's that's
I
nonsense.
beg
That's
Google
that's
it. You
that's a
now.
guys,
very big lie. That's a
Google
very
it.
very big lie.
Google,
You people should
Google,
stop this
just
nonsense that
Google
you're
it.
doing.
Help
Just
us.
Eh?
Google it.
Help
Don't take
us.
my
Help.
word
No
for
be
it.
na Nigeria where if you do that kind of one.
Everybody
No.
is in
Western
America.
country
It
will
haven't
just
even
pick
happened
you
in
up.
Nigeria. It's
I
only
beg,
in
no, no, no,
America that
no,
this
no,
happens.
no.
It
Anyway,
does not happen
don't
in
shoot
the
back guys.
UK. It's only in America that this thing happens. You
Please.
guys Google civil forfeiture, and I mean that's all I have to say. Thank you.
God help us. Hey, it be like waiting Trump they do. It be like waiting Trump they
Suspected.
do
If
right
they
now.
suspect, that's what civil forfeiture is.
Oh, hold on.
Suspect. You are a
Hold on.
suspect.
It be like waiting Trump they do
Not a
now. You're not an
not a
American citizen.
convict.
I go deport you.
Not a
So they go
convict.
just
A
see you for
suspect.
road. Take your thing. Say, hey, Dr. Kenike, this is what you're wearing. You stole it. I
Doctor,
take it from
just
Yes,
you.
Google
now
it.
if they
Hey, God.
suspect,
Just
say
Google it.
if they
Dr.
suspect,
Finike, you
say
clearly have not
Dr.
Googled it.
Kenike,
Just
Hey,
Google it.
God.
you
Hey,
You don't need to
God.
scream.
Zero, he
Google
knows,
it.
he knows,
Google
Hey,
it and see whether what I'm
God.
Zero,
saying
he
is
knows.
true or
Help
false. You
me.
see that Ayo has muted
Keneke
his mic
knows.
because he knows it's correct. So thank you. I mean, I've said thank you
Hey.
so many times, but
So,
you
hey.
don't need to scream.
Hey.
Just Google it.
No,
Thank
I
you.
muted my
Dr.
mic.
Kenike, if I
Oh, it was
suspect, say
out
that
of
your
respect.
wristwatch.
You're older than me, so I was doing respect to the
Yes,
elders.
as
That's the
remember that
reason
time
why.
when I flogged you when you were in nursery, primary 5A, that I flogged you. So
I bet APC
don't let me.
supporters,
I mean, I
APC
can't
supporters,
flog
make una
you
pity
again.
us. I know say we talk, but make una
But
pity us,
calm
I
down.
beg. Make una pity us,
Excuse
please. I'm
me,
begging.
wait. Excuse me, please. You know when someone is making an argument, yeah. The best you can do is listen, analyze, and give a response. She made a statement. This is what civil forfeiture is, and she told you guys Google it. Me basically here, I listened to her and I googled it, and she's not wrong. You have a phone, you can do that. So I don't get what the shouting is about.
So
Oh, you're just a new recruit. Yeah, new recruit, new banger boy. New
Ayo,
banger
Ayo, they go
boy, alert. New
So,
banger boy, alert.
Ayo, right? If you don't have irregular income or inconsistent income or something that is fishy, like you go to work 7 to 5, and then come back in the evening. One day, U.S. government just wake up in the morning and look
And
at
remove $400,000 from your account. You don't
and
go
remove
cry.
$400,000 from your account with
No
no crime.
trouble.
You did not go to court. You did not do anything. You just go home and sleep. Even today, they remove $400,000 in your account. This is a money that you use in buying house in some state in what
Even
is
in
it called?
America, that's the price of a home now.
It's the price of a home, a very good home, or not a condo, a very good home in some like all those some countryside. And somebody is coming here to tell us this thing that they will just remove. This person never even make $400,000 in his life, oh, but he feel that, and the total money spent so far in her head is not up to $400,000. Because Ayo, we really need to point this money to Naira and we know what we're talking about here. And they just come here and say, oh, somebody
It
just left.
doesn't make any logical sense for you to tell me that somebody one day just said, take this $400,000 from my account, no problem, and it doesn't have anything. No, no. If it is, if except okay, now let's agree that he collected money from the drug dealers. Maybe he didn't know, maybe he knows. Yes, I can argue that one with you that, oh, maybe he didn't know that they were drug dealers, but there was no way that he can tell me that drug money did not eat Tinubu's account. Yes or no? And for it to eat once, probably it was eating his account before, and that the one where they just catch PGs. Let's stop lying to ourselves. Let's just call the truth the truth. Pablito is Pablito. Jagaban is Jagaban. I don't know why you're making me feel like as if I don't know what I'm saying. It's painful.
Madam
Udo,
Margaret
say
and
that this
Ayo,
one,
please, I
say
need a
that this
favor
one
from you
you want.
guys. Please,
Udo,
hold
say
on,
that this one you want
Oluwaseun.
convince.
Let us analyze this
Eh?
thing. Can you
You don't
Google
give me.
civil forfeiture? What the first line that they say is that it is a legal process. Again, I don't get this point that you
Uh-huh.
are trying to make. And
A legal process
okay, so
of what
let's
now?
read it.
Finish it
Let's read it.
now.
Let's read it. Civil forfeiture.
Dr. Kenike,
Oh,
finish
hold
this
on.
thing.
Fix your mic first of all. Civil forfeiture is a legal process where the government takes ownership of property suspected of being involved in a crime, even if the owner hasn't been charged or convicted of any crime. So, what points are you guys making?
You should
Kelike,
ask
but
yourself that
you just said
question
what you
because
said now.
that's what we
Ask
have been
yourself
saying.
now.
That's what we have been
you
saying.
are
You
just
should
You
ask
literally
like you
yourself
are
just
what
said
just
what you have been
that's what
saying.
Everybody
you
what's the
saying.
point,
That's
bro?
what you have been saying. Uh-uh.
So, again,
I can seize your wristwatch, Dr. Kenike.
you
That your
cannot,
wristwatch.
you guys make it seem that,
If I suspect, say a wristwatch where somebody steal from somewhere, I go buy
again,
that your
I
wristwatch.
mean, you guys,
Okay, okay, wait. Let us litigate this your position with them. Since they agree with it, it is a legal means that where government can use to collect or retrieve or whatever of something they suspect to be of crime, proceed of crime, one thing or the other. Now, the last question is, if that money was not a proceed of crime, why did Tinubu not challenge it in court? Can anybody answer me that question? If that was not a proceed of crime, why did Tinubu not challenge to retrieve his $460,000? If it's not a proceed of crime.
Cicero, that question is for you.
Madam Morgan, hold on before you go on. You see this disingenuity of AP supporters. Now let's come to Nigeria. We can list cases of civil forfeiture that has happened in our government. We can start from the top political brass, right? Top political people that are wealthy took ordinary common civil servants. You hear in the news, director in Ministry of Agriculture, civil forfeiture, housing. Why is the government doing that? Because they've checked and said your salary and your extra code cannot make you buy a $500 million house, meaning that they are suspecting of crime. And what does the person do?
Does that make you a
Hey,
criminal?
God.
Does that, Dr.
Tinubu's
Kenike, does
So
that make you?
if you cannot explain your source of wealth, who are you? My father told me when I was growing up, he said, Izuchuku, my son, no matter what you do in this life, never introduce yourself with a business they are not involved in. And anytime you see a Yahoo boy, you hear things like, I am into tech, I'm a contractor. That is when people claim what they are not. If you cannot explain your source of wealth, there is crime involved. Because if you meet me today, I will give you a total account of how I made money in the last 1 month. And I will tell you the bill of lading that gave me 100, the one that gave me 1 million, and I'll show it to you. So don't come here for 1 second and think that we are that ignorant. If you are, that's your problem. It's none of my business. But I am not. $460,000 is not a no time in this world that money is a small money, even in the next 50 years. $460,000. Many households will not make it in a month in the next 100 years. And somebody will just come piam and collect it. And you are telling
In
me
1993. Hold on. So I'm beginning to understand the logic here from the APC people. The APC people are telling me right here that civil forfeiture doesn't indict you as a person morally. That is not a crime. So let's even go into their politics. All the people hold on, let me finish this. Hold on. We are going to your logic. All the people that we call criminals, for example, how many courts have indicted them? I mean, you guys call Atiku a criminal. How many courts have indicted as charged Atiku to court? How many?
part
So
of Obasanjo
yeah.
in
So
that group, in
so
that
if you are
what?
using that logic, I mean, understand their logic. Civil forfeiture.
No, hold on, Dr. Perike. There's one part that you guys is failing to point out, and you always, from your definition of civil forfeiture, Now listen, civil forfeiture is often used when it's difficult. Listen, difficult to secure a conviction, but hear this but there is evidence the property was involved in illegal activity. What that means? Now let me give you an instance. So now,
This
as
is
a
what Farm
civil
6
person,
explained earlier. This is what Farm 6
I bought
explained
a
earlier. You guys were angry. Go
property.
on.
Wait now. A property, Dr. Kenike, I bought a property that has illegal activity. Such can be forfeited. The government can come for that property. Does it
You
make
can
me a
fight for it
criminal?
to show you're innocent. Oga, keep quiet. Don't say that. You can
But the
fight for
truth is,
it.
Who
the
is
cost
it?
of hiring a
If
lawyer, the
it's your
cost of
money, nobody has any right
that
to collect
alone
your money.
in the
If it is your
US.
If you
money
are
and the
legit, you
money
can
you have
fight
paid,
for it.
nobody has any right
Kenike,
to
you
come
are
and
here
collect
in
your
the
money.
US,
What
That's
are
what
you
I'm
so
saying?
saying.
you should talk to
So
them.
hold
Talk
on.
to your
Do you
people.
think I'm here to? Do you think I'm here to change
Oluwaseun,
your mind?
Oluwaseun,
You
Oluwaseun.
think
You
I'm
see
here
why?
to come
You
and
see what's
change your
making me
mind
laugh is that
to
I
give
said I
you
was going to tell a personal story, and that this thing mentioned gives me an example to tell a personal story. My townsman, I've spoken about him before concerning Pastor Ebuka, wanted to buy his house in America here. But part of his side, he's a registered nurse. Part of his side hustle, very wealthy guy, is that he helps Nigerians in Nigeria buy truck heads. So if you want to buy truck head, you send in the money and he buys truck head for you. It goes to all those Iowa, those farming places. Iowa, Nebraska. It goes to Nebraska a lot because Nebraska is for farming. When he wanted to buy his house, right? So for those that know how to buy houses, the mortgage lender, his lender, to get an approval, told him that there was a deposit that was flagged by the FBI because they were investigating one of the Yahoo boys. Hey, my guy, my friend was married, so they flagged his account. He didn't get an approval for more than 9 months. They were investigating. His mortgage, his lender called and said, "Did you have anything to do with it?" The guy said, "Yes, I know this amount and this is what I bought." He brought evidence of the truck head he bought for the person, the bill of ladiness, well, everything he did with the person, he brought it. Apparently, one of the monies that was sent to him was money gotten from crime proceeds that he used to buy the trucks. But you know what? He provided evidence that, listen, I am not a party of. They investigated his account, everything he has done. You know, everything he has done. And how did he wanted to just buy a house? He brought evidence and showed them. And after 9 months, they investigated and found out, okay, we see that you use this money genuinely to buy Crockett. You are not involved in this. He had no linkage to the person.
Kenike,
Oh,
see, when they call those
Francis. So this is something I know. And from that day, the guy swore in his
Okay,
life
wait.
that he
If
has
that
no
person
business
was
with
not
Nigerians
buying,
anymore.
okay, sorry. If he was not buying truckhead, if he was just, oh, help me change this money to naira in Nigeria. If it
Simple.
was that kind of transaction,
Exactly.
what would have happened?
So we have to
Simple. Now,
If he
Cicero,
was not,
remember,
hold on.
we have to
If
Cicero,
he was, if
understand
he was,
remember,
if he was
understand
not
remember what
buying
I
and
said.
selling, if he was
Cicero,
just my
Cicero,
brother, please, can
hold
you
on.
help me give my mom? Can you help me give my mom 3 million in Nigeria?
Simple,
What would
Cicero, you
have
have made
happened
a
to that
good
money?
point. Now, energy is asleep. If you look at some of the links energy posts about Nigerians doing G, part of their indictment is that they were operating an illegal money exchange system. So there's even an indictment for that.
But just can me, I do it. I've done it for many people here.
So that's
I've
my prayer.
give me
For you.
naira, give me pounds. I'll help you. I'll
Cicero,
pay
I
you
did for
naira.
you.
I've
That's
done it.
why, Cicero, you are indulging yourself in illegal business. You have no
That's why
You
Shay
license
are
to
should
do
stay
involving
home with
yourself.
what
Let me
is
tell you,
on
they
that.
charge you for that. Don't take it down.
no license to do money exchange. You are ignorant of the law is not an excuse.
Excuse. It's not
Thank
an
you. It's
thank
not an
you.
excuse. It's not an
It's not an
excuse, Cicero. It's not an excuse.
Yo, why are you always? I think once you hear my
That's the
voice like
first
this,
stone.
you will just wake up
please,
from
That's
that
the first
please,
slumber.
stone.
we're not
Adalo.
interested in your voice. We're not interested in your voice. Don't get yourself to fly, okay? You just did Nicola 2001. Go and make noise here. Calm down. Nego 2001. Please stop it. Okay. Let's move forward. You see, I have to call my brother Owele. You see, Owele, that title is a very big title in Igbo land. So the people that answer that name are great men until his brother from Idato almost spoiled that name. But we will still hold that name That's very high esteem. Owele, please, you have the mic. Don't unmute your mic. Oh. See, Owele is a strong name. Owele, go ahead,
This
please.
is Abeg, just say this, please. I'm going to.
Owele, I agree to my brother. Owele, Owele, I agree to you.
You
Why
must
don't
have
we go,
you must
Kele?
respect that name, Owele. You know
I
the
don't
meaning.
understand. Look at how Malam hyped me. Kene actually may be everything. Well, Kene, I took the mic because of you. It is very important. Please, if anybody is coming here to come and speak, they are speaking for themselves. They are not speaking for all these APC people. Ihe Anadewe Miwe. If Shehu is here to come and explain what he does not understand, please say it to Shehu. Because when you say APC people, it means that me too, I am thinking the way he's thinking.
Then call your boys to order. Call your boys to order.
No, he's not my boy. He has his own mind. He's talking about what he
Fair
how
point.
he
Owele, fair point. Fair point.
how
Fair point.
he
Owele,
understands
I
it.
agree to you.
Let us
I agree
address
to you,
him
my brother.
as Sheun, because me, I will not come here and be explaining what I wasn't a part of. Because if the president today have a case to answer, he should go and answer the case. It is not my business. If he has explanation to give, he should give the explanation. I cannot come here and be explaining what I don't understand. I wasn't there when anything was forfeited. I am APC. So when you are talking to Shehu, tell him
Owele,
Shehu,
me, I just dey explain civil
no,
forfeiture. I
forget
know
that
they
thing. No, they
explain.
explain. I don't care. At my own, I just the moment they say APC people, they also add me to the APC people. Biko, thank you. That's the only thing I just want to say.
You think say you go fit shut them up with APC people? They will still then say
In
APC
say
people
in
now.
say
Whether you talk or not.
in talk say they no wan waste money. FBI no wan waste money. He was there with them.
So, Owele, fair point. Fair point. But I just want to clear this.
No
Although
be me
I
talk
just want
that
to
thing.
clear this thing
No be
out,
Shehu
please.
talk that one.
If you're doing money exchange in
No be Shehu.
America,
No be APC
hold on,
guy
just one
talk that
solution.
one.
If you're doing money exchange in America, know that if you change money and they call you, and you use that as an excuse, there's a charge for it though. You can Google it.
Conspiracy.
Dr.
Kenike,
Kenike,
it's
that's
called
the first tone.
conspiracy.
That's the first
Conspiracy
tone.
to commit fraud.
That's the
If
first
I'm
tone.
Yeah,
lawyers, you
Kele,
people, you are funny, Sha. You people are funny. I just gave you a personal example of it happened to me. So let's say I wanted to get a mortgage, for instance, and they flagged that amount and they said you shouldn't have done it. And I agree, I shouldn't have done it. And they take the money. Is that not what? So what does that make me? Will I now go to court and say, oh, you should not have taken my money? You should not, when I know I should not have done it. Does that make me? I just gave you an example. So you're just agreeing with what I've said.
see,
I just gave you an
sometimes
example. I will
you
let it.
just you are
I will
just
let it go.
arguing. You see, you did not even follow up the case very well. That's why you are arguing.
Who is
What
arguing?
Kevin Moss
Is that
told
Famsis?
now, listen, yes, Kevin
Okay.
Moss, first of all, Kevin Moss did not even see Tinubu. He got Tinubu's number through his US bank account. They called Nigeria.
Oh,
What
dear.
Tinubu was earning after that time was $2,400. And there
Oh
was
my
Okay.
no
God.
way
Like
This guy
Owele
dey talk
said,
like
the
like
You
Owele
people are
money,
funny.
said, I was
You
not
people are
there.
so
the
funny.
I
money.
was not
You
See,
there.
go
people are
and read the
you
indictment.
people are
See,
so funny.
Please,
the
one,
money,
for one question,
wait,
please.
let me
I want
finish.
to ask one question before
This
you
Cicero,
go on, Francis.
Cicero,
indictment you are
Francis, wait.
repeating. You are
sorry,
repeating this
I want
30
to ask you a
indictment.
seconds.
question.
Wait,
I
let
don't
me
get this
Is there
finish.
a
Cicero,
indictment
documentary
again.
those
for
other
this
You
two
have
thing?
you
guys.
said this
Is there a
indictment thing
documentary
again,
for this thing
Famsi.
that somebody
What's an
watched? Because
indictment? Should we
I
go back
don't know
to
how
it?
he's getting
Oh
this
God,
thing because
see,
What's an
now let
indictment?
me tell you,
You said
there is
it
a
again.
paper, there is a paper, FBI paper that FBI released all the files. But you know what? There were some key documents that FBI removed, and
Oh
that
my
is why they are
god.
forcing them bring everything out. Don't
Oh
remove
my
some papers.
god.
You are the one that
Oh my
say
god. I don't
FBI
get it.
did not have
I
money.
don't
No,
get
wait,
it.
You are
see,
the one that said
Oh,
FBI
you
did not
guys,
have
I'm
money.
done.
You are the one that
FBI,
say
I'm
see,
FBI
done.
when
guy, oh
people,
my,
when
this guy
no,
they bust my head.
no, when people went to court
I
to
beg, make una
demand for the
relax. I beg, make una
documents,
calm down. Make we self talk
listen,
now. Now they go back and
Oh, well,
forth.
they
listen.
share you see, say
Ah,
no be Shehu they talk all this thing. Oh.
when
make
people
we
went
self
to
talk
court
now. Beg.
to ask for when people went to court to ask for the full this thing, FBI released documents, but they removed some vital parts, and that's why the people are saying no. We want everything. Let them bring out all the documents. That's what they are
Which
fighting
people
in
are
court.
saying? Wait, this guy is just generalizing. Which people are saying? What are
No,
you saying?
now people went to court to
Which
demand
people?
for
That's the
the.
question. Which
I don't
people?
want to call
That's
some
what do
Nigerian
you
people.
mean?
I don't want to call their.
When
I
you
don't want
say
to
People
call
Nigerian,
their
oh
names
my
I
now.
want
god.
to ask,
They
okay,
went to
okay,
court.
what's
They
going
went
on?
to ask for.
Oh, guys. See, Famsi, you are playing offline. These guys want to box you. Don't let them box you. Famsi, you are old guard. I know that you did not write NECO. I know that for certain. How can you allow people that just wrote NECO yesterday to be disturbing your life? It was not in play in our own time. We didn't know it. We never saw it. We heard about it. Don't let them lead you off the track. And that's what they're trying to do. If Tinubu no commit crime, why did he leave money? You want to tell us that people where they buy this thing, the agent does not know what he was talking about. They know. You see, they know that it's a fraud money, according to Keneke. And the investigation confirmed that it's a fraud money. That's why they follow the trail. They know that it's fraud money. But the guy only explained his non-involvement in that deal. And that's why he was exonerated. The same agent is telling you again today that this one is a proceed of narcos money. That's Pablo Escobar's money. And that's all that matters. And because they have mentioned that Pablo Escobar money is involved there, man forfeited $460,000. This other man went all the way, provided evidence and everything. But one other person did not provide any evidence. He just said, go, 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 go. Let's not talk about it. Hush, 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 hush. Let's run. That's what we're talking about. I am not interested in the investigation. The investigation has highlighted this flashpoint. Narcos money involved. And the 460 forfeited. Who could do that in the 90s? I will put something on the Jumbotron very soon. Average household income in 1993 in USA. ChatGPT will do that for all of us. Let us multiply how much these people was able to forfeit. Odogu DC, you are neither in this house, in this temple of justice. I hand you over this mic. Nobody should interject, Elder, because our walking stick can work magic. Elder, go ahead, please.
You would have allowed me finish now. There's something I wanted to say. You would have allowed me
God, wait
finish.
first now. You go say
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
If
wait,
they
you go
call
say
you,
Throw
you
the
speak.
magical walking stick. Oh, make
I
I
beg
see.
Mokuna no
You would have
vex.
allowed me
I don't
finish.
interject you.
You have allowed me finish.
Bros,
Famsi,
I
no
have
vex,
Do you know that
we'll
the
circle
money,
back to you.
the total money that was supposed to be seized is not even $460,000. The total money was $1.4 million. Then Tinubu's lawyer in the US, they channel some of those
God,
money to
God.
Mogaji
Oh
family.
God,
I don't want to be
Own
saying
goal,
some many
Wait,
things.
another own goal.
The one,
wait, Famsi. Just mute your mic. We'll circle back to you. Allow our elder to speak, please. We have a place they
am
call
I am
Gulag,
I not an elder too? Am I not an elder? I was an
but this is senior. Wait. Odogu is elder, the elder himself. You are an elder, but this one is the elder. The elder. Allow him speak. You know, elder to elder, you have to respect your fellow elder. Just let's circle back to you.
my
So
leader.
no no.
Muslim, now
There's
so now
difference
they do
between
now
the elder
eldership.
and
My leader, Malama Owele, I greet you. Don't say you be
are you
senior
right?
elder Owele. Don't worry, they don't. It says that they hype you now. That time.
Senior elder. The elder day, senior elder
All
day,
right.
elder
Anyway,
day.
I just want to ask some few questions. Then I will say my submission. What is the crime of an average Yahoo boy in Nigeria when they arrest them? What did they commit? What kind of crime? Can any of you just answer the question, please?
That is cybercrime now.
They
It is
steal people's
cybercrime. It
money
is cybercrime.
digitally.
It's under the Cybercrime Act.
Cyber crime.
They put it.
They steal
questionable source
people's
of wealth.
money.
Questionable source of wealth.
Oh,
Physics.
There is nothing like
Famsis,
questionable
hold
source of
on
wealth. It
now.
is cybercrime.
Famsis, hold on now. I beg you.
Odogu, simple answer. They are stealing people's money digitally
Digitally, right?
through digital
Through
means.
digital means, through their bank account.
Yes, cyber
And
crime.
the first culprit is the bank account, right? And they cannot prove how they made those money or anything they were doing with the money, right? On how they got the money. That was number one question. Number two, Desiani, AFC said they just got some houses from Desiani, an estate, blah 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 blah. Also, and she's still in court fighting it, but the government said she had to forfeit it according to the through the courts. What crime did she commit?
She's in court now. She's in court.
She's in court, but what crime did the government say
She's in
she
court.
committed?
Yes,
Stealing
she's
of
in court.
public
She's in
funds.
court.
She's in court,
Stealing of
Odogu.
public
Yeah,
funds.
she's in court.
Okay.
Yes, she stole public
So,
funds.
and she
She's in
went to
court.
court to do what? Prove that she didn't steal the money, right?
Yes.
Thank you. But the government is insisting that she has to forfeit those properties, right?
Yes, she's in court.
Thank you. And she has evidences to prove that I did not steal this money. This is my sweat.
She's
I
in
was
court.
XYZ,
You're
blah, blah,
right.
blah.
She's in
She's in
court.
court.
She's in court, yeah?
Thank you. So, see, sometimes when we argue, you see, that is why I've been listening to you guys back and forth. Out of all the accounts, millions of accounts in the whole of America, they see one man own. They say that the man account now get issues, not be the man we get the account. Money just enter the account, bah, narcotic money, traced, found that that money was drug money. And the man said, I don't know how to enter my account, oh, I'm not gonna collect my money, oh. Just like that. You know, fight down, you know, argue. When I collect my money, I beg. And we are here defending it. So let me give you a personal experience. Cicero, that thing you said about what if somebody asked me to give somebody money in Nigeria, I collected dollar and they're saying naira and all that. My dear, if they do one, when you use a certain amount, no do. I have seen somebody here that have been arrested for that shit. They said it's a systematic way of money laundering. The person helped somebody send $20,000 here. Let me give you my personal experience. I used to have a West Fargo account. One day, I got an alert. Baga, $67,000 inside my account. My landlady's son, where I used to live, the basement I first lived when I came to this country, my landlady's son, Bayo, was the one that collected my details. I wanted to send money through. Somebody wanted to send money to that. He came for visiting. Gave him my account, 67,000. Banger. Before you know, they blocked the account. Before I know, phone call. I look the money. How let me get this money now? What the hell? Immediately I picked up my phone. I called him. Did you give my account to XY to anybody? That some money came, and I can't even withdraw my own money in the account. He said, yes, we gave somebody the money and somebody else send the money, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Maybe I withdraw my own money and no fees. I called the bank. The bank said, this is it, this is it. As at that time, if any money came into your account and it's not a business account and it's over $10,000, the account will be flagged. Me, I know fit open bank account again with West Fargo in America again. They gave me the two options. I can both my money were there inside and not be collect them back. They asked me, who owns this money? I said, I don't know. He said, how come did you get to your account? I don't know.
Odogu, why didn't they charge you?
Listen, I
Sorry.
called the bank myself.
Oh.
I called the bank myself. When I figured out that what that guy did, I didn't wait for them to start. They go wait for you. If you know, go they collect the money. So because if I had seen that money and I thought I've gotten free money and I started withdrawing that money, if the bank did not flag it, and one day they came for me, Did I work $67,000 in my account? Where is the job that I want to use to do it? And then I don't even have papers. I would have been a criminal accomplice in that business. It's as simple as that.
Odogo, even when you sorry, I want to ask this question. Now, even when you withdraw, when you have withdrawn, and do you think they would let you go if you had to forfeit the rest?
How you mean withdrawn?
You took $1,000.
Yeah.
You were spending, and they now caught you. Do you think they will let you go if you have to forfeit the
So when they
rest
do their
of the money?
investigation, when the investigation starts, and they were still allowing you collect money because they want to nail you. See, that one you've spent is your money. Carry go. But that's prison, you go do am.
Well, Odogu, I don't know if I think I have a similar situation to the one you described, and the
So
person was actually giving her own money back, and the amount that the person paid into it was the one that was seized.
if you were
That's it.
no, like my own case,
Mm.
like everybody has a different cases
So,
anyways.
yeah, circumstances are
Just like what
different.
just like what Kineke said,
Mm.
like the guy that was buying truck head and everything like that. If you can prove your facts, I don't have any fact to prove. I was just a fucking laborer as at that time, going to sites to do labor job. As at that time, you want me to prove $67,000?
But Odogu, you don't understand what I'm saying. Okay, so in my instance, the person I know, so she had her money in the account, and somebody paid like what that person did to you, and they blocked her account as well. But she was like, you can't take my money. Like, I did this for the person. They did investigation, all of that. And at the end of it, they gave her her money back, and they seized the money that came into the account wrongly.
So why didn't they give Tinubu back his money after, since it's not,
No,
So
it's
wait,
not
that's
into
why they
drugs?
wait.
oh
See,
my God.
wait.
Odogu,
E
let
be
me
like say
Hold
you
answer
no
on,
hear
him.
wetin
Oh.
we dey
hold
you
on,
The
know wetin
money in the
elder dey
account
talk.
was
hold on,
more than four. In fact, it was not just
hold
one
on.
account. There were like
I
5 different
Because it is
accounts.
dealing,
Exactly.
for narcotics. It's
you
drug money.
so you
Put the
so
Ehen.
powder
Now
there,
you're saying, now
Right.
you are
and you're saying
you
it's
so
not
talking.
involved. You're saying it's not involved. I don't
Yusuf,
understand the English.
Yusuf, calm down, calm down,
You know
calm
hear
down,
Odogu
calm down,
Yusuf.
Yusuf.
No hear Odogu.
so since
Odogu, can you
Oh
help me
wait.
explain to Yusuf? It's
Okay.
like he doesn't understand.
Sorry, Sorry. So Okpe, you are back again. I thought you said you don't want to engage us. Like, I knew it that he cannot endure this thing. Like, he's inviting you. Like, I know. Welcome back, my brother. Come and defend your Lord and your personal Savior. Just unfortunately that your audition will not work on this particular matter. So it's not an audition matter. Now talk.
So
So go
Odogu, what I
ahead.
was
You are
saying is
welcome.
what I'm saying is this. So again, circumstances cannot always be the same. But from the fact that from the stories we've heard, from the anecdotes we've heard on this space today, it's possible for money to be paid into your account knowingly. I'm not saying that's what happened in Tinubu's case. We're just looking at the examples we have given here. It's possible for money to be paid
So
into
what are
your
you
account. I'm
trying to
talking,
say?
but why didn't you were not interjecting Odogu when he
Malam,
was speaking.
no be
And he spoke
no
for
be
quite a
the Odogu
while.
you call
I
now.
see. This is why I don't want to
Odo-
do. If you don't want
Odogu
me to
Odogu na
speak, let
former
me mute my
Odogu na
mic,
former
please.
co-host. Odogu na former co-host too. So you can't be
Yusuf,
comparing the way he was speaking
what are you
uninterrupted to the way
I
saying?
you're going
was
to
the one
What
speak.
do
that
you mean
brought
the way
up
he was
Cicero
speaking?
when I was
You're not
co-hosting.
allowing me to speak.
You brought up
Uh-uh.
Malam.
Come on, let's
You
stop
brought
that
up the
nonsense. Come on
Odogu.
now, Abba, now let's stop that
You
nonsense
don't.
now. People, if she wants to speak, allow her speak.
I don't
Why are you
understand
blocking
though.
her? Why are you muting the mic? Allow her speak.
Ah,
It's not
Guys,
okay.
Malam, now you bring the
wait,
Odogu. And the Odogu, I
guys.
like waiting
oh
the
dear
Odogu,
Lord.
your elders, they talk.
Oh, you people should allow our sister speak. She has been very, very. She's a very strong woman. She has been here for a very long time with everything. She have tried, so you have to give it to her. The only thing I asked, I didn't even interject. As remember, I'm a co-host. I only asked her, "What is your point?" Which is a question, and I am entitled to ask that question. And I didn't meet you. I just asked, so what is your point? And the question that I asked that you can continue in that line of what you're saying to just put clarification to it. Nothing more. This is not that difficult, okay? I know you may not like me, but that doesn't mean that
What's the question?
you
You
will be
didn't ask
acting
me a
this way.
question. You just interjected me. What's the question you asked me?
I choose not to ask. I can ask whom I want to ask
I
question
don't
that I
understand.
want to
What
ask
you said?
question.
I mean, maybe you're not talking to me.
I
Then.
say your point. So what is your
What's my
point you are
point?
trying to
I was
make?
talking, and you said, "What's my point?" I just started. I've not spoken for 30 seconds. You say, "What's my point?"
Mm, okay, go ahead.
What's the
You
point
Let
of
me make
this?
my point. Oh dear, Jesus. So the point I've made here is so far, Odogu has said somebody paid money into his account. He lost the money he lost his money in his account and the other money. I've also given an example here of somebody money was paid into their account, lost the money wrongfully paid into their account, but they still kept their own account. So I'm saying it depends on the circumstances and the investigations that go in at the back of it. It also depends on the circumstances of the person. Like Odogu has said here, for instance, that at that time he was still like, struggling. He's like, well, maybe he can't afford a lawyer, maybe he can't argue, maybe he's like, well, how much is the money? It could be anything. So the fact that somebody, I mean, somebody, and don't forget here that what's his name, Famsis has said here that the money is in those accounts, unless it wasn't just one account, guys. The total monies were over $1 million.
Tell us more. Tell us more. Tell us more.
I mean,
Tell us more.
somebody said it here. It wasn't me. Somebody said it here. So if they've said
So do
out
you
of
believe?
all,
Do you believe
why are
what
you
he said?
cutting me
Do you
short?
believe what he said now?
Of course, why? Because there are court documents to it. That's what you people don't
But
get.
so why were
Even
people
if
saying
you
it
please,
wasn't right the
Yusuf,
other time when he was saying
don't
it?
say what people. Please, I'm the one. I'm not just like Oweli has said. I'm speaking for myself here, and all these examples we are giving too. Let me also clarify. Let me just give this. We're not saying that's what happened. I don't know what happened in Tinubu's case, other than there's a court document that says not Bola Tinubu. It says the funds in the account of. If you go and look at that, the summons, the funds in the account of, it's not the person of Bola Tinubu. So when we want to argue all of this, please let's argue based on what is before us here, not I think this is what what was Famsi saying.
Please.
Let's
Point
For
of
people that
correction.
this
oh
my
Point
head
of
will not
God,
even
correction. Point
oh
of
understand.
correction.
my God,
Point of
oh,
correction. The one that was seized.
Some
oh,
some elders
Point
like
of
this my head will
correction.
not understand
oh,
the zero.
Point of correction. See,
oh.
point of correction. The money that was seized.
Famsi, allow her to speak, please. Let her finish. You will go next. I mean it. You will go next. And if anybody interjects you, I will send that person to Gulag. Oh, my brother is coming. I don't know whether this place will contain all of us, but we'll find a way. Find a way.
So they were still
Who am I
again.
going to take?
And it was more than 460,000 in those accounts. Okay, so let's just assume
What happened to
Can't
her?
hear Sarah again, no.
Oh, can
Hello,
you
we
hear
can't
me
hear
now?
you
As it's
again.
supposed to keep muting. Oh my God, I've
Oh
been
yeah, yeah,
speaking.
yeah.
Oh gosh. Please,
Oh,
Malam,
oh, oh
please.
yeah. Start
Malam,
from.
please
Let's start from
don't
there.
mute it.
Let's
Let me
assume.
just finish. I don't talk for long. As in everybody, if you've heard me speak, I don't
Cicero,
talk for
this
more than
Tinubu
1
will
minute.
give you a headache.
What
This
will you
Tinubu
give
you are
me?
defending will
What
give you a
do you mean?
headache.
I'm not defending Tinubu.
This Tinubu you are
I'm
giving
not
will give you a
defending
headache, my
Tinubu.
sister.
Please,
Just
please.
10
rest.
over
Have a good
10.
Please,
Sunday.
please,
This Tinubu now they
please,
give you
please.
headache.
I'm not defending Tinubu. We're talking common sense here. Okay? We're
Yeah,
talking common
but
sense
couple of
here.
but couple of hours ago, you said some of the things he's doing, you like them, and some of
See, Yusuf, see, we have plenty requests here. Please, let nobody interject her. Let her finish, please. She don't try. Ordinarily, I will not protect her because she has said so many things to me. But after some time, you get over everything. So, but let's move on, please. Let's allow her speak. Okay.
Malam, what did I say to you? Let me apologize if I said anything wrong.
No.
What do you mean? No.
You see, the thing,
You cannot say, you
no,
cannot.
it's banter.
No, wait.
You called me. You said that I was wearing a diaper
I
when they
wasn't
were
the one
doing
who
Hope
said that.
93. I only
I've
ended up
never
finding
said,
out that you were
I've
writing
never said
Nego.
that. I've
You
never
were
used
writing
that
Nego
word.
when I was
I
almost
have
in
never
judgment.
used that word on this space. No, maybe I think it was somebody
You
else.
said that people that were
Nope,
wearing
nope,
diaper.
it wasn't
No,
me.
you said
Mala,
people.
Jay, you
It
know
wasn't
where
me
that
who
Is it
said
not
it.
right?
It wasn't
They
even
say
it
Ayo,
wasn't
Ayo,
me
are
who
you
said
there?
it. It wasn't me. Somebody else did. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
if
Please.
it's not,
You
if that is not the truth, man, I'm angry.
It
Don't
wasn't
be
me.
this angry.
It wasn't me.
no, I'm not angry.
I
I'm not
never said
angry.
anything
The
like
only
that.
thing that
All
made
I said is I'm not going
the
to
whole
tell
thing
you my
possible.
age. I've not disrespected you here.
No, it
No,
was
no,
Ayo
no.
that you
What
called.
she said
It
was
wasn't me.
that you're a small boy, Malam. She said,
Yes, he
yeah,
said I'm a small boy.
uh
And then I got to find out that she was writing Neko when
She
me
don't write Deco.
don't they finish uni.
Yeah. So what she said
I
was that
imagine that kind of a thing. I didn't meet Neko going to secondary
she
school.
said
I
we are
didn't know what
small
it was. I never
children.
heard about it.
She said we don't know anything about 1994, that she was the one protesting in 1994. She fought for
And that she called me a
democracy.
kid. She called me a kid. Elder like me.
All of us.
Elder.
Oh.
Mala, so you know right, Neko.
I don't have Neko. I don't even know what Neko was. I just heard
Okay.
about Neko after Baba in 2000, in the year 2000, 2001. I finished university 2002,
Nepo came out
2003.
1999.
Chill, chill.
So,
So if
Madam
you dey
Mogri,
hear
you said you
Mongo
found out
voice,
that I did
it be
Neko.
like small
Oluwaseun,
pikin
please
voice
stop this. Oluwaseun, please,
for your
please, please,
eye.
please, please, please. Let me just.
Now
Madam
wow.
Mogri, you
No,
said you
it's
found
okay.
out that I did Neko.
Okay.
You found out from where? Where?
Yes,
Where did you find out from?
forget where I found out from. Did you
What
not
do you
write
Madam
mean you
Ogri,
Neko?
found
make
out?
we stop. Make we no
I
Did
debate.
said,
you
I
I
want
or
said,
know
did
wait,
you?
why they later.
I
Wait.
will answer you.
Very
I
good.
will
Now
answer you. Wait, do you want to?
so wait, let me ask
You
you a
already,
question.
how many times do you want to
Did
ask it? I'm not
you
deaf. I heard you the first time, so don't be.
okay? Just make it yes or no. Just make it yes or no so that we'll move on from that.
He didn't
Uh,
day, he day or he didn't day. Which one? Did you write
did
Mala,
you
me
or
it?
and
did
you
you?
know right, Neko. Mala Mogri, me and you know right, Neko.
No problem, no problem. That is noted. So did you or did you not?
I told you on this space. I told you on this space in 1993. I was grown. Okay. So you have the
Did you write?
confidence
Did you
to be
write
asking
Neko?
me. You can do the math now.
He
If I
can't
was
even write
alive,
common entrance now.
if I was alive in
Did you write common
1993,
entrance? Did
if
you
I
write
was
common
alive,
entrance?
if I was alive
That's
in
like they never write common entrance
1993,
now.
if I was alive at all, even if I was born in 1993, please do the math. You think you are wise? Hmm?
Cicero, let me ask you a
Ayo,
question. When
don't
you were
do this.
entering
Ayo,
school,
I don't like this.
did
Ayo,
they tell you
honestly.
to put your hand? You
Ayo,
know,
I
they
don't
say
like
you to
it.
put their
Ayo, I don't
hand
like. And
above their
Ayo,
head
I know for you,
and
you are
That
just
was
having
the time when I
fun.
common entrance like that.
Cicero,
Ayo,
Now.
Ayo,
Cicero,
Ayo. For you,
Ayo,
Cicero, you be my guy. You be my guy. I want to ask, when you were entering secondary school, did they tell you to put your hand above
Not
your
secondary
head?
school, now
Oh,
primary
primary
school.
school,
Now
eh?
primary school, you go first
Eh?
hand.
Did you put your hand above your head, and if your hand was
If you're
touching your
immediate, you
ear?
go there house tire. If you're immediate, you go there house tire.
Ayo,
Cicero,
I know
tell
that
me.
for you, I just.
Ode ni Ayo, you are Ode.
Hey, God. Hey, no. This zero.
Malam, sorry, I don't. As
Um,
in, is starting. That's why I decided I. When you were
no.
asking me about
I
my
put
age, I'm
no
not a
unfair.
problematic person. If you know me, I'm not a problematic
No.
person on this
I
space.
put
I
unfair.
hardly
Just
talk,
like
and when I do, I'm just here to. I mean, we're just having fun as far as I'm concerned.
So we're
You hardly
catching
talk.
I
vibes.
don't
We're
like
You
it.
catching
not,
I
you
vibes.
don't
not
like
repeat
it.
But
that.
you
You
don't
say,
Don't
answer my
don't
okay,
don't
question.
don't
yeah,
do
the
that.
question.
Don't do that,
Do you write
please.
Neko?
Let me make my point and go, please. Let me. I think we've had
So
enough
you don't
of
But
answer
this.
you
my
didn't
Why
answer
question.
this
must I?
question.
You don't
Ayo,
answer my question.
No,
Mala,
wait. This lady did not still answer this
She
question.
has been
Did
putting
you
all the
or did you
questions
not?
since. All the questions. Just the dodge. She's just the dodge.
Did
The
you
dodge.
or did you not write Neko? Yes or no? If you did, yes. If I did not,
I have a
no.
right not to answer you. It's as simple as that. I'm not answering.
That means you don't fold with that. Hi. How can a lawyer like you fold against ordinary carpenter like me? Nah, man. I know that lawyers are smart. Come up with a good answer. Yes or no. Very simple.
So
But anyway, go
what you
ahead.
don't know is this, is somebody who is not smart that will answer a yes or no. I have a right to remain silent. I have a right not to answer you. So as a lawyer, I will tell you, no comment. No comment is an answer. You can do whatever you want. Go do your investigation. And you've said it that you found
Are
out.
you a lawyer?
Are
You
you a
have
lawyer?
found out. You said you have found out. You have
You're
found
asking
out, and I've asked
you're
you,
asking
what
Kenike,
have you
doctor.
found out? You've you
Are you a
you
lawyer?
you've had.
Man,
I'm not. I
okay,
Uh,
now
beg
let
your
us
right. I
finish
don't
now.
need
Let
to
us
answer
finish. Let us finish.
you.
Let us finish. Let
10
her have
over
her
I
10.
talk.
don't
Let's
have
Let
ask
us
to
him
finish.
what
answer
he
you.
thinks
I
Let
don't
her
have
now.
talk.
to
Let her
answer
talk now.
you.
Allow her talk. Allow her to talk.
I
Just
don't
allow
have
her
to
to
answer
talk.
you.
Finish it. Done.
Odoayo, no talk. You know there when
No, allow her to
you
talk. Me,
know
I don't
there
get
when
problem
she
with
say
anybody talking. Let her talk.
you know there when she
Can
ask
you let
Kenike
her talk?
you
Can you let her talk?
you
Who
there
are
when
you,
she
sir? Can
ask
you let
Just
her
Kenike
allow
talk?
her to talk. She
about
does not need
Kenike
to
being
talk
a
until they make
doctor.
sense to your
Are you
head. That's what makes
Keneke?
human being human being. Allow her to just
Are
talk
you
her talk.
Keneke?
You just dey come.
Let her talk.
Stay
Ah,
one side
I not
first.
just a talk. I not just a come. Just allow her to talk. That's what I
Odoayo,
said.
stay
I
one
don't
side
need to
first.
come here for 100
She
years
said
to
they
tell you.
query Kenike since
It
about
doesn't matter.
Kenike
It
being a
doesn't matter
doctor.
right now. What matters is that she has
Oga,
been talking for like 10
you
minutes. And I
know
don't
be
just
her
have to ask her
you
question.
advocate.
What
guys
is the
are
question?
Odoayo,
voting. Ah, let her talk
Odoayo,
and
stay one
ask
side first.
Odogu question. Which one?
Allow her to talk now. Make she finish what she dey talk.
Need
That's
to
all. She
ask
can't talk.
question for Odogu. Which kind thing with this one? Ah,
All this muting.
Hey guys,
It's like you people.
guys.
The more you raise issues, the more I will address them. So when I ask Kenike, what doctor is it? As in, if it sounded offensive, what I meant is this: it could be a
Yeah, it
doctor
does. It
of.
sounded it
So let
sounded
me
stupid and
explain.
But
offensive.
now you're
Let
making
me
him defend
explain.
wetin he no fit defend.
It sounded
You know,
stupid and
say when matter
offensive, right?
happen, he dey put mouth.
I love you take that back. Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, see, please, let's coordinate ourselves. We are adults, okay? Particularly Yusuf, you did not write Nego.
we are not adults
You have
because we wrote Neko, Malam.
shut up, shut up. You where they do fake audition. They try they keep it. They almost they keep people. You can't they make mouths. Go and sit down, Joe. Why you no go complain? Hey, Yusuf, calm down. Let's allow her speak. She has been trying to, dance around every question. She never answer any question. It's rude for you to ask her age.
So if I ask somebody, are you a doctor? I mean, are you a medical doctor or are you a
No,
PhD holder?
you said what kind
You
of doctor
cannot
are
put
you? That's what you said.
exactly. Is that not it?
Oh,
Is that not what it means?
Yusuf,
Are you a doctor? As in, are you a PhD holder
Yusuf,
or are you a
Yusuf,
medical doctor? What are you
I'm also
saying?
asking you, are you a
What are you
criminal
saying?
lawyer or civil lawyer?
I
Now,
don't
I
have
they
to
ask you.
answer
What
you.
kind of lawyer are
I
you?
don't have to
Criminal?
Zero.
answer
Don't answer you
you.
so.
That's my answer.
Mongri,
Prof
these
is
people
not
have
even
I'm
been
write
not
talking these
Neko
answering.
days now.
or
Hey,
Keep quiet.
guys, see, guys. We remember what she did here. Her words didn't come out very well. She can try to defend herself, try to dance around it. It's all well and good. The listeners are there to judge. You understand me? Even it was a listener that DM'd me that she called me a kid, without even knowing me. Maybe because of my voice, my soft voice, soft life. They called me a child, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let her speak. Let's not try and correct her. She does not need that correction. We already got what we want from her. So go ahead. At least, if not for anything, she has stayed over 5 hours defending
Yes.
Tinubu
So
and his criminal empire.
asking
Go
somebody,
ahead.
what kind of doctor are you? I mean, I don't see that as offensive. Are you a medical doctor or are you a PhD holder? That's what that question was meant to be. So that's it. So what was I saying? Going by what Odogu has said here, I think Kenike as well. So talking about the person who had this, and I explained to you that let's assume that was the circumstance around what happened with Tinubu. We are trying to. So if over $1 million were found in series of accounts, and not all the monies were taken from him, only 460,000 was taken from him. Can we reasonably say, oh, probably it's because that 460 was the one he could not account for? Probably, yeah, proceeds of funds that were paid into his account for some reason or the other. And the fact that he was not charged, he was not indicted, talk less of being sentenced for drug dealing. I mean, this is America we're talking about, and they just let him walk scot-free, for many years, and he's still been walking scot-free for that. So do you think it's right for us to be here on this space and say, oh, he's a drug dealer, he was convicted? I mean, a lot of people have said he was convicted for drug offenses. Not a single person has been able to show us any charge, talk less of that conviction or any proof of any of that. Do you think it's right of us to come here? I mean, it's okay. At the end of the day, you just want to banter and say, oh, APC people, you don't have anything to say. This has nothing to do with APC. If you have any facts contrary to what I've said now, or that sounds like, oh, what you're saying does not make any sense. So can we have it, please?
Yeah,
All right,
can I
thank
join
you.
issue? Can I join issue with her?
Oh yes.
God bless
No,
you.
no, 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 no,
That was
God
no,
bless. No, hold
no.
on.
wait.
That question is for. That question is for
Two three
Odogu.
four.
Let Odogu
Now.
answer.
Okpe, the gulag is still there. Don't think for 1 second that zone have been expunged. We'll throw you there with quickness. Don't omit your mic. That was the reason why I brought the Odunayo up, because I know this was coming. Go ahead, Odunayo.
But wait first, Malamoglu, I'm
Egbon,
sorry, quick one.
I'm sorry,
Cicero,
sir.
did you ask me a question?
Kind of like, yes, like, yeah.
Odogu, wait. Let Odunayo answer the
Can,
question.
can,
He
can,
threw the
Sorry,
question.
Oh,
another thing,
but
I'm
he's
not going
asking
to
me a question.
engage
Let
this.
me answer the question now.
It's not.
Yes.
It's not. I know.
So,
Oh, Malamaki,
Odogu,
you are cheat. Like,
Odogu. Ejo. Odunayo, please. That question was thrown open. Odunayo, go ahead, please.
Sorry, I'm
sorry.
not going to. Sorry, I'm not going to
No, don't
engage
worry.
with
No need to.
Odunayo.
It's a
I
question is
mean,
truth.
no
Don't worry.
disrespect. I'm
You
not
don't
going
like
to.
truth. That's my job.
I'm not
My
going to
job on
engage
Twitter here is to
Odunayo.
speak truth to power. I don't fear anybody on
Okay,
Twitter, and I
thank
don't fear
you.
anybody to do anything. The only thing you can do for me right now is to go and appoint me in my office, which I will resign easily, and nobody will hold me responsible for anything. But that's that. But let me give you how it is. Have you heard about the name Abiola Agbele? Have you heard about the name Abiola Agbele? Abiola Agbele was the chief of staff to. He's a very young guy, you. Before he grew old and everything. He's a very chief of staff to Fashola. Fayoshe.
Fayoshe.
Yes.
Ayodele
Yes.
Fayoshe.
His case is still in the EFCC till today as I talk to you. But unfortunately, Nigeria look for the soft target rather than the hard target. Because when you look for the soft target and they do all these things. Now somebody said, oh, in America, thank God say some of us have been schooling in America and we are still schooling in America. And to the glory of God, we have done criminal litigation in America too. In America, there's a very strong system like you have in Nigeria, Section 270 of Nigeria Criminal Justice Act. We talk about plea bargain. Plea bargain is a process America actually created because for them, it's about crime and pursuit of crime should not be arrested to somebody who have committed crime. So what it means is that they don't want you to stay on crime, and if they cannot prosecute you on crime, or they feel that you can have some kind of decision with them, they can be able to agree with you to some extent based on what you are ready to do. In Ibodi's case, the government of British spent £14 million to investigate Ibodi. You know what? Ibodi pleaded guilty. So you know what? When he plead guilty in that sense, because plea bargain can be in two ways, civil or criminal. So criminal at the level of Ibodi, he did not say anything they did everything against him and he went to court. When he got to court, they read everything to him, is charged against him, and he pleaded guilty immediately. There was no process beyond that pleading guilty. What's supposed to be 28 years became 13 years. And that 13 years became 4 years. So he spent 4 years and he came back from prison 2013. And they took almost all the monies from him. You know what happened? These guys are very deliberate guys. They don't do the way we do in Nigeria. They're very deliberate. So when you see people like Agbada Biele and all that, these are not by mistake. Somebody said, oh, the money of this person account. I stay in America today. See, let me give you. If they collect $1 from me in America, I report to my bank. My bank will give me the money back first, and they'll go and investigate the money and get the money back themselves. You know they do that for Nigeria, like in Nigeria. Last year, somebody collected money from my account through Apple Pay. I helped the guy to pay something, and he took my account. He took about $750 from my account. Immediately, I was so bad. I said, who collected my money? I called the guy. The guy said he's not the guy. He's not the guy. He's a black American guy. He said not the guy. I said okay, no problem. I called Bank of America. They refunded the money to me in 3 days. My money came back to my account. Till today, I don't know what happened to that guy's account. And I know what America, they're very diligent people. They don't make mistake. They don't make mistake. They don't make mistake. They take their time to do these things. This is my experience. So when somebody come out with this thing, this guy's case that they call Tinubu today was simple. There were many charges against him. One of them was that the money was in his account, right? The guy that was arrested was Agbada Agbele. Agbada Agbele was the guy, Agbada Agbele get two brothers. They get elder brother and they get younger brother. The younger brother was the chief of staff. All of them were criminals. So nobody say they always be the way they put not be criminal. He's a criminal. He even did criminality in Nigeria too. Do you know what happened when Fayose was running for governor in Ekiti State? This guy carried 40 million naira in cash from Zenith Bank and put it in an aeroplane through PDP and took it to Ekiti State. The money did not go through the process of law where the law supposed to go through. This were issue. Me myself was prosecuting Agbeda Bele in court for me when they tell you like this. Not say they tell you anything. So not to say that joke. Justice now they didn't pass court. He's in court of appeal right now. These are my friends. Your sister can call me on phone. Like we greet. Why? Because I have done more than 50 cases in this court. So don't anybody say they tell you this thing on na joke. Me personally, they Agbeda Bele in court. So it's not a joke like supposed to tell you anything. Now in Nigerian court, in American court, they call it civil and criminal. They call it criminal and they call it civil. Civil in the sense that it is the state that will still persecute you. But if you agree with the state, it's a simple thing. If you check your Google right now, you see it there. Right? You see it there. It's very clear there. Right? These are criminal law jurisprudence. So they make sure that in plea bargaining system, if you accept that you don't want beyond this place, America will give you leeway. America believe very well that the process of crime act in Nigeria today was fashioned by American government. That was when some of us went to America to go learn about process of crime act before it was even made in Nigeria. Why? Because they feel that's why you see people like Emefiele have not been convicted, but the money, the property have been collected from them. So we want to call for future and final for future. That is called for process of crime act. It's like you can collect money from somebody who cannot account for how you got this money, and they will take it from you. And if you say, oh, I want to go to court to challenge why they took the money from me, that's another problem entirely. And nobody in America will do so because you know very well it is a cheaper way to prosecute people. And you can take this thing from somebody without the person going through the process, rigor of the legal judicial process or the criminal jurisprudence, criminal litigation processes. So it's simple thing. And when they read this thing to him, every document, America will not waste time. They took the time to do these things and they were deliberate about it. It is not only himself. That's only truth.
Uncle Odunayo, you
Can you
mentioned
keep
plea
quiet? Can you
bargaining.
keep quiet?
Can
Can you keep
you
quiet? Can you keep quiet?
expatiate
Don't
on
call me
that?
on go out. Let me.
Please, someone mute your mic, respectfully. Thank you.
Una all they fear me, just one talk.
If we will fear you, you will see yourself in Gulag. Please, I just bring you up now. If you can't just respect others speaking, you are going down where you're coming from, please. People are listening and we're taking notes. So just don't come and disrupt and start asking questions. And you will raise your hand, wait for your turn, please.
Thank you. So if you see criminal civil system in the US, is that they make sure that they tidy up their investigation. And when they are done with the investigation, at the level they call it at the police of administrative system. The police is administrative. So when they ask you, when they present all these things to you, you said you don't have any idea what they are talking about or whatever it is, they will proceed immediately to court. But they don't proceed to court because it is a cheaper way to collect money from criminals without going to court because going to court in America is an expensive venture. Not be saying anything. Anybody who tells you you're going to court in America is a big money you're going to spend because lawyers are not cheap in America. You cannot say because I collect money from Malamogi collect 10 naira, then I'll go to AY, I collect 8 naira. No, there's a standardized way of paying lawyers in America. So you cannot just pay somebody amount of money and you say because you are doing it. No, they don't do so like you do it in Nigeria. There's a standardized way. You cannot even pay a salary to a lawyer that is cheap because of say you want to use the person. No, it's not possible. That's on states. You cannot pay less than $150,000 in America. That's on states cannot pay less than $250,000 in America as a lawyer. You cannot pay you less. That's the honest truth. So that's why it's a very serious venture. So American government has their own lawyers, but they made it possible that it is cheaper for them and cheaper for the person that has been prosecuted so that everybody will get what they want to get. The person they want to do, they don't want you to enjoy the proceed of your crime. That is the major thing. That's what they call proceed of crime. They don't want you, the philosophy behind it is that they don't want you to enjoy the proceed of crime. So Tinubu were particularly forfeited money. Now, Keyamo, who was the spokesman of Tinubu in 2023 election, very spoke on television and online television. He said money was found in Tinubu's account. The question is, anybody that live in America will come out and tell you anything. No money can be found in your account in America. No money can be. See, I can tell you very well that Nigerian banking system is even there ahead of America because they take the time to do anything. If you even pay your money to your own account, before you go see the account, you go even take, before you go see the money they pay for your account, you go take time. No, because everybody tell me, I have two banks, West and Bank of America. So I can tell you for free that this is the procedures
If you pay money to the account today, you go waste time to even see your own money when you pay. In Nigeria, can even pay money, you see it immediately because they take their time. And anything that happens, they are the first guarantor of your money. So they will collect your money from your behalf and go and prosecute the person who will collect money from you. It is easy for them to do so. Why? They take the time to do the system. That's a cost system. Now, when they do so, in this guy's case, money was paid in his account, which was his argument that he doesn't have any money, that the money was paid in his account. He's not aware of this money. You get the point? That was even an argument that Koyamo could even make for him at the level of SAN when he is. He couldn't make this on television, not on private note, on television. He made it very clearly that money was found in his account. You get the point? And the question is, can money be found in America? Anybody in America will come out and tell you and say it's not possible. Money cannot be found in your account. Nobody can say money just come enter my account. It's not possible. It's not possible that money can find your account. Even your own account, when you pay the money, you will take that to even see the money reflecting your own account. When you pay the money to your account too. Don't just say somebody comes, money comes enter another person's account by mistake. It doesn't work that way. And moreover, if it happens, there are ways to collect the money from you from the bank system, even in Nigeria. So it's not like somebody using any head. But Mr. Tinubu pleaded very well that he's not into crime, but the money was found in his account. He cannot establish how he owns the account. For American government, that was enough, right? To collect the deposit from you, right? To collect the deposit from you, not to continue in that sense. And somebody say, oh, there's no conviction. There's no need for conviction. In any system, we don't do conviction easily, right? People in Nigeria, we don't do conviction easily. We can easily enter system with you and you go home. Once we establish that there's a crime against you and you want to play according to the rules, because the rules, by section 270 of the rules, gives you the ability to perform this act without going to court. The moment you enter the court will be seized by the plea bargain agreement. That's why it becomes difficult. Once you have said you are guilty, the court will be sealed with their agreement document with you. So you cannot
Please,
just
can
say
I ask my question? I want to go and sleep. Oh.
you cannot go and sleep. This is not the morning. Wait, you want to sleep in the morning. You know what? Now night you work. You want to
Night.
discuss another thing. No,
I
now night you
breastfeed.
work. Now night you work.
Ogbe, your day
No,
shouldn't they
people say
work.
that when night work is possible. In America, now everybody they work every day, so it's not like impossible. Now my oga, but I know say not they work for night, so I don't know why you do like this. So, so it's just how it is. So when somebody come out and tell you say, oh, the account was found, that was it's to correct the thing. No, nobody can correct those things. America has a system. It's not Nigeria where anybody can happen by mistake. America has a system. There's something I respect about America. It's a system. You may not like anything that they do, but you understand that they get system. And the system is so adequate and entrenched that for you to pull it off from them, you have to be extremely smart. That's why they take the time to do anything they want to do, including the teaching processes, which are one thing I can say very well that I enjoy very well. So Tinubu accounts money was found, and those money were traceable to crime committed of drugs in Chicago. And it's not an argument that Tinubu make hate immediately because he had an application already in Nigerian system of judiciary. So he didn't want to talk anything. So he just wanted like this was a politically inclined system. So not think that he just did so. It was already in 1993. He already knew very well that there was already a political aspiration for him in Nigeria. So it will be double tragedy that he started to argue with America. America will bring you down and they will destroy you. Easily they will destroy you. So there's no reason why he say, now my mistake. No, he knows why he did so. He couldn't even give a fight because if he put any fight out, they would destroy it completely. But he agreed with them and they had a soft agreement. And on that soft agreement, it's called civil system. And in civil system, under this system, you don't need to convict anybody. So conviction will not come in. So that's why America has developed the system up to. So don't come out and tell us, oh, this system, this. No. Tinubu is a thief. No argument about that. If Tinubu can ever tell you he's not a thief, first of all. Nobody can come out here and tell me say money will find in the account. Okpa live in America for more than almost 15 or 20 years. Okpa dey here. I don't go here. I go sit down. Tell me say here say is a lie. Wonder which America is stay. So that's just honest truth. So thank you.
Thank you. So, but you have the mic. Tell us how
Okay,
the
thank
money
you.
they fall like
Hey,
manna
Madam
in
Mogri,
US.
with this, you need to start jotting also. Put your pen and a paper because you are old. You don't know how to listen very well.
No. But I will not take
Okay.
it from you. Last person advice really died. I will not try
My
this.
question is going to Odogu, and I will try and refer some to Mr. Active, Mr. Ojuayo. Now, Odogu, you said the money was deposited into your account, and you know the person, but you tell them you don't know the person. Now, and you forfeited this money, or maybe you don't know what they did with the money, and your account was affected. My question to you is, the money in your account, the one that belongs to you, was it forfeited too? You couldn't access it, and how much is it? And that is for Odogo, please.
Okay, so sometimes we just want to listen to pick the one we want to hear. I never said I knew the person that sent the money. I gave somebody my account that said he wanted to give to somebody that wanted to send him money. And the person sent over $67,000 into the account. And I called the person that I gave my account to say, hey, what did you do with this bio? And he said, so, and so. I said, okay, fine. Then I called my bank and I told them, Ogbeni, this is it. This is what I just got, a lot I just got. And that account was frozen till date. And I can't even open, because why I'm even saying this again is the fact that when I started my business and I wanted to open a business account with the same West Fargo, it popped up. Once it had as they put in my name, boom. I couldn't open a business account with West Fargo. My money, to be honest with you, I did not get anything from that account till date. You don't
Okay,
put
I
gun
get
for
you.
my head.
Okay, go ahead,
You
go
don't
ahead.
put gun for my head to talk this one now, or why would I lie, or what has that has to do with me? Does it make the fact that that account was not found that some kind of money went into the account? Yes,
No,
I
Odogu,
called by myself,
this thing
right?
happened to more than 50% of us here. More than
No, hold
50%
on
had
now.
happened one way or
Hold
the
on.
other.
No, it depends on what happened to you. Your scenario might be different. Mine might be different. Depends on what we are talking about. Like what Cicero was saying the other time, right? So it depends. But
Okay.
the fact still remains that did it happen? How did it happen? Look, I'm not here to argue with anybody. No, hold on
You are
now,
not
hold on,
arguing,
hold on.
Odogu. You've answered
Because
my
the
question. I'm
no,
sorry.
wait. The argument here is simple, right? Was that $460,000 investigated to be found that it was drug money? Yes. Was there a case against this person on that particular subject matter? Yes. Did he forfeit certain amount of money based on that account and that investigation that was done as at the time? Yes. It's as simple as that.
Okay,
We
thank you.
can go back and forth on how we want to get it, but any which way,
Okay,
for my account
thank
that went,
you. Thank
I
you.
didn't get any money out of it. Anyways, your
Okay,
account is
thank
safe.
you. Thank you, Odogu. Okay, now I proceed with my submission. Now, from what we just heard of Odogu, and now if Odogu is coming out tomorrow as somebody, I mean, as a politician, and we pull out this and we say, oh, Odogu, you are involved in this. There is no way you will explain to us. We will not.
I
We
wasn't
will not
charged.
understand.
I wasn't charged. So there are two different
We
cases.
will not
Don't
understand
use that. No,
because
no, no.
we will go and
No,
put it out because
don't play this your
no,
smart game.
it has
Was
happened to
I
me
charged?
too.
No.
The same
Was I the one
exactly
that
that
called my
happened to
bank? Yes.
Cicero.
I called
Exactly
my
the
bank.
same way,
I
100% the
wasn't
same way it
charged.
happened to Cicero
I
happened to
wasn't
me.
investigated. That wasn't what happened to Tinubu's case. And again, I had no legal on that subject matter. There is no legal representation from states like FBI or anything on my case.
But why
I
can't you
called my
fight?
bank
Why can't
on
you
this
fight your
particular
money out?
case. Yeah, hold on, Oga.
Why can't you fight your money? That means
Hold on,
if
hold
you
on.
have 100% right on that your money, your own part, if it is 1,000, you are meant to fight it out.
Okay.
That is the case.
Yes.
But
So
the
when
same
I
thing
called,
that you are talking about fought his own and he collected his part of his own money, but the one that was that asked question was
he
forfeited.
collected part of his own
But you are
money.
saying the same. No, Odogu, you've answered my question. Thank you so much.
No, you know what you say. I'm trying to go against what you said. Don't come and say tomorrow when Odogu contest and they tell him no, that is wrong.
Odogu, do you know
That is
this thing you're saying?
100%
Somebody
wrong.
just DM'd me now and said Odogu na. I said multi change if any. We don't see that kind of a thing. But
No.
that's how it happens.
I mean, it's
Odogu is
just
not. Nobody
No,
will do
anybody
that.
can say
Odogu.
whatever they want to say. Like me, I can see
No,
videos
if you
laughing
change
there.
and
That
say
is
la
the
la
I
same
la
don't
thing that
la,
we are
care.
talking about
Odogu can.
Odogu.
My own
All
case
these things
is my
happen to
case.
us
Don't
in
come
this
It's
and tell
country.
different.
me.
All
Yeah.
You
this
don't
happened
know.
to us in this
Hold
country.
on. You see,
Cicero just gave exactly what happened to me. To like the same way I collected
the
my money
reason
back.
why
The
I
one that
am hold on.
then what are you saying?
Okpe. The
I
reason
can
why
send you a document to you now.
The
Private, I'll
reason
send it to
no, I
you.
don't
I
subscribe
collected
to
my
that
money
thing.
back.
I'm not interested, to be honest. The reason why I'm actually countering what you're saying is that statement that if Odogu come and contest tomorrow, we can say Odogu went into a fraudulent account, blah blah blah. That is wrong. You don't say that. This is social media.
Okay.
So
Sorry for
that
that.
is 100% right.
Sorry
And I
for
want
that.
to expect that from you.
Odogu,
Sorry for that.
Okay?
Sorry for
Odogu,
that.
don't
Sorry for that.
worry. It's just
Because you just called me a criminal.
Sorry for that. Sorry for
no,
No,
that. I
that
no,
was
wasn't.
what you
Odogu.
just
No,
said.
I
no, no,
was
no.
just trying to
And
say,
actually,
He has,
you.
if
That's
Odogu
why I'm
want to
Odogu.
countering
contest
you right now.
tomorrow
So
now,
that no, tomorrow
people
you
will
will
come
say
and
that
say this is
What?
what
there
happened
was
to
an
you,
investigation
and
Yeah.
we won't be
on.
able to
Hold
defend
on, my
you. This
brother.
is this.
There was
Ah,
an investigation
We will
on
defend him.
Tinubu's account. He didn't call his bank. He didn't call FBI. They did an
Odogu, I
investigation.
think it's
They
possible
found that
I
because
didn't
fraud
call
money was
FBI
used and
too. Did
paid
I
into
call
an account.
FBI?
exactly.
I
Odogu,
was
wait.
in,
I think
I was
okay.
investigated too, and
No,
I
hold
get a
on.
letter.
Wait, you were
Sorry,
investigated.
you are
That
not
is
involved
you.
in this thing. You are
That is
just
you.
a. I
No,
mean,
you like
they know what I'm saying.
no,
I
that
mean,
is you.
okay,
I was not
Odogu,
investigated.
you've
I
answered my
called
question.
my
I'm
bank.
sorry for saying that.
No,
Sorry,
and you are
I'm
Yeah.
not
not.
saying that if
Nobody will.
tomorrow Odogu said this,
You are my.
you
I say
will
Nobody
use
will
I'm
this to
say
sorry,
hold you.
Odogu. Hey,
Don't say that, please.
for
Take it back.
for
We
okay,
take it
No,
back like
okay.
that's where they start.
we
Let
take
me
I'm
take
it
very
this
back.
sure
back
now.
now.
We take it back.
Let me take it back. Take
Cicero,
it back.
let me tell
Oh,
you why
Odogu is not.
Cicero, hold on. Let me tell you why I'm taking this, why I'm kicking on this. We were on this same street where some people went to post my details on this so-called Jimmy and Obedient. Said I am a fraud, I'm a criminal, I had criminal cases in I was being found guilty, blah blah blah, on traffic
Wow.
offense. So
Really?
yes, on this street. And God could have it that day. I was coming from Canada and I had to post criminal the cross border. Even if you have DUI, you cannot cross that border to Canada. If you be found guilty on DUI, a friend of mine that will do the same business together. That he's been going on the day they had this time. That one useless immigration officer that doesn't have job in that border. They just search. He has been going and coming until the day they did an investigation. And they said, "Oh, you had so before the UI." That was how you couldn't cross. They had to get another driver to go and pick up that thing from on this same street. They posted it. The Obedient posted it everywhere. Criminal. They said I was a criminal because the idiot went online, put my name, and saw traffic violations, and he said that was criminal violations. And they started posting it everywhere on the same street. I want to be quiet with what he just said. To say when they want to contest tomorrow, and I come and they say, "Oh, Odogu did this." That means you've done criminal this thing before, and you want me to quiet? We don't even know who's recording this space. I will not. You may be saying it the way you want to say it. I was not investigated.
Odogu, you are not a
I was the one that called my bank. Let me clarify it.
Odogu, you know they talk like politicians. You know they talk like I was not investigated. I was not. Oh my God, oh my God. I'm very sure that nobody believes that you are involved in any crime. You are
I
our
mean, nobody is just.
you are our honorable truck driver that drives interstates. Interstates. Don't mind them, Odogu. We are with you, our Pelue. Shugbo.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Ojuayo,
No,
Mr.
I
Atili.
not be politician matter be this. So make I clarify him so that everybody go know. I don't want because now these same people where you see so I don't go believe that tomorrow we will go face ourselves for the same political scene. No, now they will bring this thing come out, talk and passively, and everybody go just quiet. They look. Let me say it straight up right now. You can defend who you want
Why
to
you
defend.
there?
I don't have a problem. He
Why
has
you
become the
wait? But
president.
why you they
That's not
allow
an issue.
Ogbe trigger you?
No, they're not. No, Malamo Green. You see these streets where we did. Anything where they talk, and you think it's not tackle it. Oh, You don't know who is recording this case.
Odogu will bear you witness. You are not a criminal. Tinubu is the criminal we know here. He is.
Tinubu is the criminal
Tinubu
that
is
we
the
know.
criminal we know
The one
here.
that
You can go ahead and continue defending what you are defending. It's fine. I don't have a problem with that.
Tinubu
But
be the thief.
I will not just quiet on that statement. Like.
Anyway, it just okay, you submitted the mic. Okay,
I
no
have not
problem.
submitted
So
the mic.
Okpe,
Which can't tell me this one.
Okpe, I was not talking to you. I was talking to.
Okay. Thank you.
I don't
Thank you.
Trust me.
Thank you, my elder.
I'm not your elder. You wait on reach 90 years. They call me elder.
Thank you, my elder, Mr. Activist. Okay. Now, from what we just understand from the back and forth with Odogu, and are you going to say that, okay, if something like that happened in America, and I know you are in America too, like the case of Cicero that said, okay, someone exchanged money and that money was investigated and discovered like, okay, that person wasn't involved, and FBI or maybe Secret Service, they withheld the money that was involved in the crime and they gave back the money that belongs to the person that was not investigated back to the person. Are you saying that person is still a criminal? Can you just answer
Okay,
that in a simple
American
sentence, please?
why would American government collect $1 for you, Mr. Don't answer the question. Why would they collect $1 from you?
The scenario that Cicero talked
So why
about.
would they collect $1 from you?
Were you
When it
there?
goes to your account? Why would they pay
Did you
$1
understand that?
No, listen. Now, why would they collect $1 from you? Why?
Because your account was involved in something that is not meant to
Listen,
be
nobody
involved.
account can be. Let me give you now. I can send money to you mistakenly, right? And not by mistakenly. Maybe say I have you in my Excel number already, and I want to send one of Okpe and me by daily, and I send to Okpe to you directly, right? And it's by mistake. I cannot just send money to you because when you're sending to Zelle, they will give you the real name of the person, and you have to continue to know. Say they will even send you a number. You have to access the number, say you on the number. So it's not like you don't send the money by mistake, like you do in Opay in Nigeria. No, you have to do it deliberately. So when you pay the money, you know that you are paying the money to this account. So because the person must be in your account and run your Zelle thing. Now in that of Tinubu is very clear.
We are not talking about Tinubu here.
I'm coming now. Sometime last
Don't let
year,
us go
a
to
colleague of mine, listen, hold on now. A colleague of mine, hold on now. A colleague of mine send $60,000.
No, you said we're talking about Tinubu. I don't understand.
Listen, Yusuf. Last year, a colleague of mine sent $1,000 to my account. Do you know what? I helped the person to do whatever he want to do. Not say he was doing crime, right? You want to pay for something in Nigeria. I have to do this, what's it called, tap. So I have to transfer the money to my account, to my Nigeria account, to help her buy land you want to buy in Lagos, right? Now, to complete the money, she was doing it, they see the account. He now sent me the money so that I can use it to do for her, and I continued. After some few days, my account just got locked. I couldn't even get Uber to go out. And it was a big deal for me, right? I want to buy something, I could not even use anything to do anything. I have to call him here, he's here. I have to call him and say, let me send some dollars to my account. He now sent me the money, and I used to do what I want to do, right? So that's just how it is in America. There's a system. Even when you pay the money or you did everything, they will even have to investigate you first and make sure that the money you are paying is not by mistake. It's not by mistake, right? It's not by mistake.
You're not answering my question.
I'm coming out. I'm going to that place now.
Okay.
I'm going to the place now. When you say they investigated money and they left the one that were uninvestigated, you cannot declare and left it that way. America cannot collect $1 from you. They will not collect $1 from you, not even your bank. From you. Like I said here before, if I have money in my account and I made mistake, somebody took my money from my account, I called American bank. They will collect the money from me first. They will give me the money back to my account. This is my personal experience last year. Somebody used my Opay. I used Opay to buy food for my friend in his car. And I used my Opay to go and do his own thing and use the money, $150. That was the only person that know about it. And I called him immediately. He said he was not the one. I said, okay, no problem. I called the Bank of America immediately. They refunded the money in 3 days to my account. Why?
You mean
Because
Opay or Okwe? Which one?
no, I don't say that one though. Maybe not the year Yoruba, that Yoruba language. Na vagina for them. So at the end of the day, they collect this thing, they send it very clearly, and they send my money back to me. In the case of Tinubu, money was found in his account. Not that money was found in his account. It was traceable to his account first. It's what called trace. You have to trace the money. It's a legal thing. You have to trace it to the account of fraud. So it was a criminal fraud of drug dealing, not just drug dealing, other impediment of criminality. The reason why Tinubu have to even forfeit immediately, we didn't know that people would be aware, but because already was aspiring to be something in Nigeria. So it was easy for them to nip it at the bud so that they don't go beyond that place. That's the honest truth. It was easier for them to nip it at the bud so that you don't go beyond the place. So that was all he did. No money can be taken away from you in America. You have been in America far. I have stayed in. I have been with you. I have ate in your house, so I can tell you for free that you are a honorable person. However, nobody can tell you that they collect $1 from you in America without giving you reason. Nobody on earth can come out and say they collected my money from America and without giving. Even your bank will forfeit the money to you first. So on what ground will they collect $40,000 from Tinubu without asking reason? What is the reason? Tell me here now. You are here in America. Can they collect $1 from you? What? Not be $40,000. $1 from you without you being aware. That's the question you answer. You are far ahead of me as far as America is concerned. So your experience is far ahead of me. But that experience cannot beat only this question. That nobody can collect $1 from you without you not being aware. Thank you.
But you just collected money from Odogu, and
Nobody collected money from Odogu. Odogu said something differently. You said something differently from Odogu. Odogu said it very clearly
Okay. I think you have taken note of what you're trying to do. And if you mention Odogu here, you will go down
Odogu
with
is my party now.
No. You want to peddle falsehood. Now I'm the last man standing. So that makes it very difficult for a lot of things to go my way. You can just respectfully, Ayo will not bring you up. Ayo is now in Gulag. So I am the last man standing. Okay? Please. And very soon I will retire. And if I'm retiring, I will meet everybody and jump out of the plane so that all of you will remain as in that speaker section. But it's okay. Until then. So let's hear from Smart, and then from Smart, because Smart has been coming up and down, and then we'll go to Omanaja.
Yeah, my brother, thank you for this opportunity. For me personally, what I want to say is that first of all, for FBI to even be involved, it means for me, and from the case study, the little I read about the whole case, I don't think first of all that it was just a one-time transaction. Before FBI or before a case is gotten to the level where the federal institute is involved. First of all, you got to talk about the local law enforcement there. You got to talk about the local drug task force. You're going to talk about the local police. Before it leaves the local and get to the level of the federal, which is FBI, we are talking about something that has been an ongoing investigation. So it's not like it's just a one-time transaction, first of all. Now, number two is this. That's what they call being a government CI, gaining immunity and all that. Now, they say Tinubu was not, charged to court. He wasn't sent to prison and all of that. There's something what they want to get a bigger fish. And what I mean to get a bigger fish, they can study your history before they will come to a conclusion. Before they say that, like once somebody said the US, they are very deliberate with what they do, decisions they make. When they study your history, they will check everything, how you're connected to Nigeria, your livelihood and everything. Then they will feel like, okay, this person falls into a category of the kind of person they can use to catch a bigger fish. And when I mean bigger fish, it doesn't mean maybe catching a bigger criminal. It could even be gaining control of Nigeria, keeping Nigeria under Americans' control, as we're seeing today. So my point is this. First of all, I know a case of somebody who, a picker, they sent a guy sent 200K to his account, said he's going to receive 200K. Then he sent 150K to the guy. The guy used the remaining 50K, enjoy life, believing that that guy is a big boy, saying nothing. The 50K will leave on your account now, nothing. After 3 or 4 months, they allowed the guy flexed the money. The guy never called the bank to report it, never called the bank to say, okay, see, I don't know how this money came. Eventually, this guy now has been charged. The only hope he has now is to find that guy that put that money, and now that guy is in the air. The person doesn't live in America. The guy came on social media begging, crying, saying if anybody knows the whereabouts of this guy, please help him. Say the guy now don't say now. Say America will come hustle now. Everything don't cut for him. He's going to go to jail because now he can't bring the whereabouts of that guy he sent the money to. He doesn't know where the money came from. Now, my point is this: it's very sad where Nigerians, for whatever reason, try to defend the indefensible. That money, $450,000, as at then, if you check today's value, that $450,000, we're talking about almost even close to 1.5 million naira if you bring it to today's value. Oh, sorry, $1.5 million if you bring it to today's value. So we're not talking about a small, as at the 1990s, we're not talking about a small amount of money. We're talking about the money that can bring the attention of the federal government of the United States. If it was just a small case, they would just handle it with the local task force. But for it to get to the level of the FBI, then that's some serious mess. Now they came to Tinubu, and then they told Tinubu, okay, forfeit 450,000. But that is just the basic. That's just the basic that most people know, because you say forfeit 450,000, everybody just hears that. But have people really gone deep? As any lawyer, I know a lot of lawyers, or a lot of people who are into the case, like David Odeyin and others, have really gone in depth. Some people have even said that Tinubu is a CIA agent now. He reports to the CIA and all those. People have so many allegations and stuff like that. I don't know. But how many people, or how many of you here that are defending Tinubu now, has gone in depth to look at the agreement? Why, Tinubu was that they told Tinubu, okay, do this for us, but we have to still forfeit. You still have to forfeit the 450,000, but we will not jail you. And Tinubu agreed to the plea, and he had his freedom. Do you know the agreement he made with them? When you talk about narcotics in America, there's what they call war on drugs. It's not something they play with. If they have evidence on you and everything is set, my brother, as long as you can, what they'll make sure is if you can give them something that is of more value to them. If you can give them something that's of more value to them, those guys will sign that deal for you. They'll forfeit it for you. Either you be their CI, or you be their agent, or you be something that is of more value to them that they can use to catch a bigger fish.